Yo. Once again, we are back. Another Sunday. This is We're Just the Messages podcast. I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
We in the building, man. Another week.
Yes, sir.
More money, more problems. You know, St. Patty's Day yesterday. I'm lit from last night. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Had a good weekend.
I had a great weekend,
Yeah,
too,
man. Saw Captain Marvel yesterday. Pretty good movie.
How was it?
It's real good, man. Real good. She got a lot more power than what I thought she did.
I'm gonna go catch it this week.
Yeah, man.
I might catch it tonight.
Get tuned up for that end game.
That's what I need. Yeah. I need to see what Captain Marvel talking about.
Hey, you seen all of the movies that led up to this shit? Like all the superhero movies?
I watched all them shit.
The only one I missed was like Captain America first movie.
That one cool. It's kind of boring, but you know, I don't feel like you need to even watch all of them.
Like I finally watched Civil War in full.
Right.
Because it was a time, like, I only had seen half of that shit, and for some whatever reason, some shit come up, and I never got to see it. So, yeah, I have finally got to watch all that. I finally watched all the Thor shit.
The Thor movies was fire.
Last one, he went through hell, man.
Yeah. The Thor movies is fire, though.
Especially after that last one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, how all them shit connected. Ant-Man, I saw all his shit. I, like, straight binge watched, like, all them shit one weekend.
I think the most underrated one to me, probably because it's my favorite, is Doctor Strange.
I haven't seen his shit yet.
The Doctor Strange movie is hard, bro.
Okay,
Doctor Strange, he low key like the reason why, you know, everybody's like, well, not even like the people who's alive right now. He the reason why they're alive.
He did say there's only like one possibility left.
He saw the possibility, but his movie is hard though. I fuck with his movie, dog.
I gotta check that shit out, man.
So let's get into this shit, man. Shout out to Russell Westbrook for getting these racist NBA fans out of the paint.
Yes, sir.
My boy stood up against the positive oppression that these entitled racist NBA fans, for some reason, that they can come to these games and talk to people all kind of ways, talk to them crazy, calling them boys and tell them to get down on their knees and whatever the fuck you think you gonna bring your regular ass to a game and talk to these physically gifted people and tell them and talk to them crazy.
That shit keep them safe in them stands, man. Like shit could get real ugly like back at the Palace.
Honestly, I feel like Russell's one of them niggas who would do that shit though. Like y'all keep playing with this man, dog. Like, and it's the same arena. It's the same venue that this shit happened at. Utah. Racist ass Utah, bruh.
I can imagine what they told Michael Jordan and Rodman back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know Jordan was all kind of niggers and all kind of crazy shit, bro. Like,
you know what I heard? It's crazy. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard them boy had food poison him.
That's why the flu game was the flu game?
So apparently they said he ordered a pizza.
Right.
And they found out who the pizza was for. This is just conspiracy theory. And they said basically they fuck with the pizza that made Jordan sick. And they said because he was throwing up all night, he really didn't get no sleep, none of that shit. They said it was food poisoning. Which don't sound far-fetched.
It don't.
Because people will go crazy lengths. And they said when they found out who the pizza was for, the pizza place in Utah fucked up the pizza on purpose. And that's what got him sick. That's what they say.
Still didn't work.
Still didn't work. But when it comes to Utah, like they just have a history. Like Steven Jackson has spoken on this. Like they have a history of like being racist and saying wild shit. And it only be. I'm not saying no other cities are excluded, but they always be the one where they're saying shit.
I've only heard this shit happen in Utah. Like the racist
Utah.
comments and shit from fans. Like that's how you know they really bold, bro. Like if the fans feel they can come and talk,
they've been letting them get away with it for a long time.
For a long time, and they only doing something about it now because Russell was like, "Yo, y'all need to do something about this because
where's the protection for the players?
Yeah, if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else who's not gonna really go for this shit." Like, so shout out to, I'm not gonna shout out Utah Jazz, but shout out to Russell for getting these. It was actually two fans. One was the recent fan. They went back and went to his social media and saw that he was actually like chastising Russell on social media.
Oh, us too?
Huh?
Us as blacks.
Oh
too?
yeah, we did that too.
He was killing Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, he was killing Colin Kaepernick. And this dude's a cop. He's a 10-year veteran police out in Utah. He's on Twitter telling black people to go back to where they came from, calling people nigger boys, all kind of crazy shit.
Monkeys.
But you on the police force though out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising. But then they went back. They went back and actually put a ban on the other fan that Russell had problems with during the playoffs last year. So
for calling him boy.
Yeah, calling him a boy and whatnot. So
get him out of here.
Shout out to Black Twitter once again.
I heard they got like some type of thing where they hand out cards. So if they hand you a card, that's like a warning type shit. It's like a red card or some shit like that. They basically have like a system in place. Like you get a warning that like that card is like your warning. It happens again, then you get banned or some shit. But I ain't a fan of none of that shit. They need to get if you spewing like racist shit, like you need to be banned. Period.
You don't deserve to be there, bro. Like
them cards ain't gonna do shit.
They should be allowed to go in the stands and cut their ass.
I'm with that. I'm with that. Like
Palace.
Like either like during halftime or like during like after the game, like it should be like a special ring. Yeah. Like if you want to talk so much shit, like you step in the ring with this man, and y'all have a 3-minute round and see who come out the ring. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If that's what we want. If that's where we at now with this shit. Like if y'all feel like I can come to these games and chastise these people and think that you actually. You know, because like, you got to think, what if this man was saying all this shit and he was around a bunch of black dudes and he got his ass whooping the crowd? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now he can say, oh, these people just jumped me. They just did something. I was just talking trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dog, he was saying the shit in the post game. Like when they interviewed him, remember he was like, oh, like I was just, we going back and forth with Russ and I tell him, just ice your knees, bro, ice your knees. And then that's when, not suited for shit. Like, bro, that man ain't say all that shit because you told him put ice on it.
With that typical smirk, like they had it half, bro. Like
we just showing back. No, you saying ice your knees did not make him say, "Hey, I'll f you and your wife up."
And then why are they interviewing this man? Like you wasn't playing. Like you didn't put him 15 minutes.
They shouldn't even had interview him and gave him no spotlight like that. So The narrative that was spinning after that, though, was like, oh, he disrespected his wife and da-da-da. Like,
it's a reason why.
Like, hey, man, listen, wife. Like, he already had cleared that up. Like, of course he ain't going to put his hands on a woman. Like, never put your hands on a woman. But that's not going to take away from the fact of what that man did. Y'all trying to change the narrative and all that other shit. And, oh, he should have got the fine and da-da-da-da. Okay, that's all good and well. But that fan is not coming back to no more games, so.
I'm with that. Shannon Sharp had some good bars for that as well. So shout out to Shannon Sharp. Be holding it down sometimes, but
sometimes
Shannon right, sometimes Shannon wrong.
Shannon do be kind of extra sometimes though with the.
Antonio Brown got Shannon in check, so it is what it is. Shannon been hurt too. Shannon been hurt. He said in front of his boy LeBron, and LeBron didn't even say nothing. Shannon was hurt off that episode of The Shop. I can tell. He didn't even want to speak on it.
Well, somebody had tweeted him about it. He was like, "It's not LeBron's responsibility to speak." Oh, some shit.
He was like, "I'm not gonna speak on him personally. I only talk about what happens on field." No, that nigga talked.
He said he only talk about off field if it fits your on field or some shit. He was saying.
But Antonio was like, "What about you? You cooning you with all these backwoods and shit and Hennessy? Like no other sport broadcaster does this on."
He do be extra with the backwoods and.
I've been telling niggas, it's like, bro, like that's coonish, bro. Like nobody does this shit, bro. Like nobody does that. Like you're better than that.
Niggas smoke like.
Niggas do not smoke backwoods by themselves, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like niggas trying to tell me it's just a joke, but that's cooning, bro. Like that's cooning to me, bro. Like, niggas not buying Russian backwoods to smoke like just by themselves. No, bro. Like you're cooning, bro. You're cooning.
And that hand, dog. And then he be having a do-rag on sometimes.
Do-rag. Then he had the Lakers set up. All that shit looked country together. Like,
man had 3 different yellows,
man. 3 different yellows. Like, all right, man. Enough for Uncle Shannon, man. He be letting me down sometimes, man. But moving forward, I put up a tweet the other day, and I listed my favorite black sitcoms, and it got a lot of engagement, man. Mike, how you feel about that, bro?
Let me go back and see.
The niggas was feeling some type of way, man. And I was just saying,
you said Martin, Bernie Mac, Jamie Foxx, My Wife and Kids, Wayne's Brothers. First of all, My Wife and Kids is no top 5 anything. Like
it's one of the funniest black sitcoms we got.
Fuck no.
We talk about like comedy shows now Just think about it. Comedy. It's funnier than a lot of shows, bro.
Bro, you said black sitcoms, period.
Yeah, I'll put it up there. It's funny as hell.
Oh, you mean to tell me, and I said, you telling me Jamie and My Wife and Kids is better than Fresh Prince, and you was like, yeah.
It's funnier than Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince number 6. I'm not shitting on Fresh Prince. It's still top 10, but it's not top 5 to me. I laugh more at those shows than Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince did a good job at incorporating comedy and like real life shit. Like it was a completely total package, bro. Like what didn't they touch on that show mixed with comedy?
I mean,
there's no way. My Wife and Kids.
Every show try to touch on multiple topics, but when y'all was talking to me, I'm saying as far as the comedy aspect, that's gonna get me to keep watching these shows. Like these shows got Fresh Prince beat. Like it's cool.
I always stand by what I said when it come to Martin. Like that shit wasn't really like that, man.
Hey man,
Martin was.
It's a reason why Martin's still in syndication right now, man.
It's a lot of shows that's still in syndication.
Not really, bro. A lot of these black sitcoms are not being shown no more, bro. Like we can name 10 that are not. We can name a top.
Fresh
10
Prince
right
still get ran through all the time.
All right, but that's it. You got these shows that I named, Fresh Prince, and then what else?
Jamie Foxx still come on?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx still come on.
That
Wayne's Brothers
so
still
trash,
come on.
dog.
My Wife and Kids still come on. Bernie Mac still come on. All these shows still come on.
Hey, keep it a bug. Jamie Foxx is funny.
Jamie Foxx is funny as fuck.
That show is not funny, dog.
I don't understand why y'all don't think Jamie Foxx so funny, bro.
Because it's like that. It's kind of like that forced comedy, dog. Like
there's nothing forced about Jamie Foxx, bro.
Them characters, I was never a fan of like the main character playing different characters. I always been like that. Like so, I was never really a fan of like the whole like Eddie Murphy being different characters and all that shit. Like that shit's not funny. Like Martin being like the what's the fighting dude? He dressed up as
Dragonfly Jones.
Him, the girl.
Shanae.
Like that shit wasn't funny to me. It seemed extra. It was just like that shit like that is too extra. Like when I look at Jamie Foxx, like even him as a character himself, he had extra moments. Like it wasn't like really like no off the hip funny shit that he used to always say.
Jamie Foxx is way funnier than Will Smith, my nigga.
Yeah, Will Smith is not a comedian though. But I'm talking about the show as a whole had funny more. Like he would do like what's the term I'm looking for? Like he would throw like shade and shit. That was like they thing, like throwing shade and shit. But the show was still funny. And it was good.
Fresh Prince is not a
Fresh Prince wasn't a serious like TV show.
It had serious elements to it sometimes.
Yeah,
it
was a mixture.
Yeah, but no other show the main character got shot.
I get like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is strictly like comedy. I get it. So it was a straight comedy show. But like none of that shit moved me, man. Like then My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids funny as fuck, bro.
There's no way you sitting up there watching a full season of My Wife and Kids.
I literally watched every episode of My Wife and Kids.
You're not about to binge watch that shit on no weekend and watch My Wife and Kids just cause. If I'm
in the house and I put it on MTV2 and that shit on, I'm watching that shit, bro. I watch these shows, bro. Like I've been watching these shows. I'm gonna continue. To watch these
Bernie
shows.
Mac show is like definitely no complaint. But Bernie Mac is like his comedy wasn't forced on that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all only problem with this list is that Fresh Prince ain't in the top 5.
Not really because technically, no. Even outside of My Wife and Kids and Jamie Foxx show should not be in no top 5.
Dog, what are you replacing Jamie Foxx show with then? Out of all the black sitcoms, what are you replacing Jamie Foxx?
I put Family Matters over Jamie Foxx show.
Dog, Family Matters is trash compared to my top 5.
Family Matters is better, man. I'm sorry,
what?
Dog. Jamie Foxx show is weak, bro.
Let's break Family Matters down for what it really was. Okay, you had this corny dude and Steve
chasing the girl
who didn't want him when he had a girl.
Okay, so what was Jamie doing? Jamie was a hotel worker for his uncle chasing a girl that didn't give him no play.
If you stick to the show, that man upgraded his lifestyle, and then Fancy was chasing that man. That's what I'm saying. No. Fancy was chasing this man when he worked for Jingles 2000. Fancy got onto his campaign. I watched every episode of Jimmy Fox.
And then he started acting kind of like big headed and shit. He almost lost that girl.
Right? Okay, but Steve Urkel never got the girl.
Yeah, he got her.
Man, but
he got her in the last season.
That shit was forced. And we talk. All right, saying how I talked
no, that shit wasn't forced.
How I talked about the Parkers when Ogilvy finally went and was like, all right, I'm with you. That's what Laura did. He had the girl. He had the other girl.
Nah, he was with her for about a season.
Only because the nigga was Stefan. He made the machine and was Stefan.
No, when they became separate, mind you now, she went with Stefan to Disney World. You don't remember that shit?
I remember all that shit. That's the only reason why she was fucking with Urkel.
And she turned that man proposal down.
Because he could be Stefan. And now when this nigga can't be Stefan no more, now you just want to settle for this nigga now? Nah, bitch. Fuck you.
She chose between them two.
Hey, man. Family Matters not top 5 to me, bro.
It don't got to be top 5. It don't got to be top 5, but that shit better than Jamie, though.
Nah, bro. Then you had
that character shit is funny to you?
Eddie Winslow, most swaggerless brother on TV at the moment, dog.
That character, like that getting into different character shit is funny to you?
That shit was funny, bro. That shit was
funny.
Now,
I'm talking about on an overall, so like dressing up as a different character and
not
like
overall, but it worked for those shows. It did work for those shows, bro. And then Martin, as when we talking about Martin like that, he kind of stepped away from that as the seasons progressed. I think the only character he probably used to do was Shanae, and that was like every now and then. Like he got away from the character shit. Jamie too. Like that character shit was like probably the first 2 to 3 seasons. After that was over.
I recognize it as a classic, but just like me personally, like no. Just like in Living Color when they used to do that shit, same shit. Like that shit don't do nothing for me, man. I don't laugh at shit like that. That's like with Bernie Mac show. Like I'm glad that he was able to just be like just raw and authentic with his shit.
Bernie Mac show was just based off his Kings of Comedy. His whole like
basically that was
based off.
But that shit worked though.
Yeah, it worked.
And it never got. There's not like a dull moment at all in that show. And he didn't really have to get out of. He just didn't have to get out of character to be funny. That's a prime example of a comedy show with like no extra shit. That was a great fucking TV show.
Extra shit are part of like being a comedian?
But I'm speaking for me personally.
Oh, all right.
Just like how that extra animation, being extra animated. That's why I don't really fuck with Kevin Hart like that.
Right.
Because on his stand up, he's just too animated for me.
I know.
Like, and I know certain TV shows you're supposed to be a little because it's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep an audience attention for 30 minutes to an hour, however long the TV show is. But like as far as like just being extra animated and shit, like nah, dog.
Niggas telling me that damn Homeboys from Outer Space was better than Wayne's Brothers. Like, nigga, get that.
Homeboys from what?
Homeboys from Outer Space. Get that random UPN shit out of here, man.
How long did that shit?
That shit didn't last a season. Listen, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a TV buff, my nigga. Like, when all these shows were coming on, they used to be in rotation. Like, I used to watch all these shit. Like,
so how you felt about Sister?
Sister was cool. It was all right. It ain't a top 5. But
no, it ain't top 5.
Like this shit, it had the only funny shit to me was when they used to clown on Marcus Houston.
Like if this show would have lasted, like my brother and me would have been probably up there. They would have did more than one season.
Yeah, I don't think Nickelodeon knew what they had on their hands though with my brother and me.
They didn't really get that show a chance.
They didn't give it a chance.
They didn't get that show a chance at all. Shit.
I think my brother and me should have came out around the time that they was doing like Cousin Skeeter and shit like that.
Yeah, Cousin Skeeter was like what, late 90s in the 2000s?
That was like 98, 99.
Cousin Skeeter was a good fucking show. You didn't like Cousin Skeeter?
No, I fuck with Cousin Skeeter.
Oh,
I like Cousin Skeeter, bro.
That was a good fucking show.
It was a lot of good like black kids shows around that time. You had Famous Jet Jackson. You had Cousin Skeeter.
That's actually my god brother.
Who?
I was just about to say
Jet Jackson?
Yeah,
Jet Jackson?
He was.
R.I.P.
rest
to
in
him.
peace to Jet Jackson, bro. Like he's a legend to me. I fuck with Jet Jackson, bro.
And the actual setting for that show was in North Carolina.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That was a good show. That show was about what, 3 seasons?
Yeah,
3-4 seasons, something like that. That was a good fucking show too. What else you had? I like even as. What's some shows as a kid that you remember? I'm like strictly kid shows. Like
kid shows.
Like you had Gullah Gullah Island.
I'm about to say Gullah Gullah Island. You had We mean like just shows, cartoons, like everything.
Everything.
I remember they had the Sea Bear and Jamal cartoon. They had what else, man?
Dog, I know this ain't a sitcom, but Boondocks should be up there.
I gotta put Boondocks because it's an animated series. You know what I'm saying? So I put it with like the Simpsons and shit like that. Boondocks #1 when it come to that. Like it's Boondocks and Simpsons, then King of the Hill. Like TV shows like
I think
that.
Family Guy is too.
Family Guy.
Family Guy is like they comedy is like that shit is unmatched, dog.
I mean, yeah, they go overboard sometimes. They do go overboard.
And then this shit, it don't seem like it's like with ease. They do that shit with ease. Like that shit way funnier than The Simpsons.
You think so?
Now, Simpsons was probably like one of the greatest animated shows all time. That shit ran for 20 years. Like
that shit's still running.
Yeah, like they still do new shows.
Mm-hmm.
They still do new shows.
Running, bro.
Do Family Guy still do new shows?
I'm not sure because I know when that whole shit with Seth MacFarlane went down, I don't know if it got renewed or not. It might still be.
Bro, Family Guy is funnier than Simpsons.
I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't argue that. I just have an emotional bond with the Simpsons though.
For real?
Because the Simpsons been around longer. Like you say, it's been on for 20 years. Like I've been watching the Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some more good shit. Dog, that one show that LL Cool J had was trash.
In the House?
That shit was trash. Get that shit out. Hey, yo, that should be on Centric. Like, yeah, they run that shit through Centric, dog. Get that shit out of here. I didn't even know Carlton was on that shit.
Yeah, he was. And they played the Eve show on Centric too.
Eve show was trash.
Eve show was trash. How your show named Eve and your name Robin or some shit in the show? Like what?
Like what was her story anyway in that shit? I forgot.
She used to work at like a magazine publication or some shit like that. I think it was like a magazine.
We had hit a bubble where everybody was trying to do like a TV show, and the shit was getting oversaturated, like for real.
I wasn't against it. I wanted to see what was sticking, what wouldn't.
All of Us was pretty good.
All of Us was good.
All of Us was pretty good.
That's what
Lisa Ray and Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, that was a good show.
And old girl from what's her name, man? Elise Neal.
Yeah, Elise Neal. Yeah.
Yeah, that show was pretty good.
She was on the Hughleys.
That show was trash.
The Hughleys was trash. I remember when the Hughleys.
I never fuck with the Hughleys, bro.
Nah, I tried to give it a chance that first season because they put it on.
Bro, the Parkers is funnier than Parkers is funnier than My Wife and Kids, nigga.
Nah.
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
bro.
Dog. It's one episode of My Wife and Kids that'll shit on all of the Parkers, bro.
There's no way.
Like that
My
one
Wife and Kids is
episode
better
where
than
Michael
the Parkers.
Kyle got the Botox in his face and he had to go to court. That episode shits on the whole Parker season, bro. The whole series, bro.
And then the whole shit with Junior, like, you know how you always had that one dumb person on a sitcom, but his shit was like overboard. Like they really painted him like he really didn't know shit.
They did it to your boy Waldo.
Waldo wasn't as bad as
They did
as
it to
Junior,
Waldo,
bro.
your boy off 101, Dwayne, the light skinned dude, Flex homeboy. He was dumb as hell. Cole, it was always dumb niggas on these shows.
No,
bro.
Cole and like Waldo, they was like
dumb niggas.
They was dumb, but it wasn't overboard like with Junior, bruh. Like Junior, his shit was like they really painted like this nigga didn't know what 2 + 2 was.
It was until he had the baby. Remember, the baby made him smart.
Nah, you know the only reason why I don't say Waldo. Waldo was low key smart.
How?
He was smart as shit, and then when he started doing cooking,
oh, that was the only thing he was good at is cooking, bro.
But
he made that's when he made the grilled cheese sandwiches and shit.
He did all, and then he had the competition.
Yeah.
Like he was a beast.
Yeah, he was a beast at that. But Junior was smart when he had the baby.
Not really.
Remember when when he was holding his child, they was asking him all kind of historical questions, and they was acing them shit. As soon as she took the baby from him, it's like the nigga regressed like instantly. You remember
how long did that shit last though? I think that was just for that episode.
I think that it was that episode. It was. That nigga was smart as fuck though, because he was going to community college and all.
I think that probably the smartest dumb nigga was probably Cole and then Waldo. Cole wasn't as stupid as what
dumb,
people.
Bruh. Cole
he never had no smart moments.
Dog, I don't remember Cole saving the day at all, bruh. I remember when hell no. Cole never saved the day, bruh. Cole ain't never been an episode with him.
Might have been Waldo then. Waldo was one of the smartest dumb niggas. Easy.
I'll give it to Waldo.
Matter of fact, I know who you talking about now off One-on-One. He always wore the bucket hat and shit.
Yeah, he was basically like another Cole, basically, with the hats and shit. Like Homeboy.
I didn't really like that show like that.
One-on-One with Arnaz and all them boy.
Nah, that shit was cool, but it wasn't really all of that.
There's another UPN. Like UPN.
This shit actually got better when them boy went to Cali and Ray J and all them was on there.
Yeah, that was hard when they had Cal and all them boy on there. Cause Cal was on that. He was a landlord. I remember all that.
Speaking of, the boys supposed to be bringing all that back together.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel, they working back together. Mm-hmm. They supposed to be writing the new season for all that. You think they gonna get some of the old people back?
I hope they do for some of that shit.
Liza Minnelli and all them.
Mm-hmm. Who else? Amanda Bynes?
Nah, get her out of here.
We not fucking with Amanda Bynes? What happened? What she did?
Never been funny to me. Like,
Hey, I used to think Amanda Bynes and what's the white girl, man? Miley Ray Cyrus was the same person. I thought it was the same person, bro.
Who was the big girl?
Liza Minnelli with the news.
That was her?
Yeah.
She was funny.
Yeah, she was funny. I liked her.
She was funny.
so.
Nah, bro.
She was funny. Like the funniest shit was her. Was when Pierre Escargot.
Pierre Escargot, yep.
And Handyman.
Yeah, Handyman.
Repairman.
Repairman.
Man.
This nigga the dummy used to fly in the screen. Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, them niggas was crazy back then, dog.
Dog, you know what's so crazy that I think about Repairman? Somebody had used that shit in a rap battle. I forgot to sing you that shit. That shit was so funny.
Right, you know what I'm tripping off.
Yeah, I know you would have tripped off that shit. I said it to you because the nigga he said it like Repairman, man. A lot of people don't know about that shit, dog.
Nah, Repairman was that dude, bro.
Facts.
Repairman was that dude, dog.
All of that was a great fucking show. And they used to have artists come on at the end of the show.
Uh-huh.
Man.
A lot of people been on them shit, bro.
Oh, listen, that was a time, dog. Like, even with the Kids' Choice Awards, that shit was good.
I
probably say around 03, that shit started going downhill.
When they used to slam them boy on the stage and shit, yeah, all that shit used to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what's sad? Remember when they used to have like the at the end of all of like the Nickelodeon shows, they used to show like all that was filmed at this
the studio. That shit is something different now.
That shit look now, bruh?
This shit trash.
Bruh.
That shit is like some type of warehouse or some shit now.
Yeah, bruh, like that shit hurt looking at that shit.
That shit used to have all
I don't
the
think y'all
Nickelodeon
niggas
shit.
realize how bad I wanted to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple, bruh. Like, and then to see how the studio look now, like, bruh.
Guts, Double Dead 2000.
Oh, yeah, bruh. Wild and Crazy Kids. All that shit, bro.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
That had a young not Omar Epps. What's the dude name? Omar Gooding. Mm-hmm. Had a young Omar Gooding on there.
Damn sure did. Yup. Dog, low key, you know what show I thought was trash until I really gave it a chance? Steve Harvey Show.
Steve Harvey Show was funny.
Regardless about how I feel about him now,
no,
that show was funny as fuck.
It was.
R.I.P. to Merlin Santana, man.
R.I.P. to Merlin. R.I.P. to damn Hakeem off Moesha.
That show was trash.
You don't like Moesha?
No,
either?
never liked that show.
Damn.
Why you like Moesha, bro?
What was her name on that show?
Moesha.
I thought her name was Randy on that show.
Her name
for some
was
reason.
Moesha on there.
I'm about to say she had pulled the Eve. Nah, I didn't like that show.
The only thing I like about that show is her dad, Frank. He was a cornball. Frank was a cornball nigga.
He was on Parenthood too, wasn't he? Wasn't he the dad on Parenthood?
No, that was Robert Townsend.
That was Robert Townsend.
That was
and
the show.
That girl will always had look good that was on that show.
Megan Gomez?
Yeah.
Y'all remember Taina?
Taina was a good show.
I remember Taina, bro.
That thing been bad.
That thing been bad.
I remember Taina, bro. That was the first like Hispanic little thing.
Yeah, that was a Hispanic show.
That started it all for me.
It was Taina, then it went to Manny off Degrassi, and then it was like, all right, who's the next Hispanic for me?
Cause she was on that Disney movie, with the roller skating team and shit. She was on that
Brink.
shit. Brink. Yeah,
I remember that.
On
that
shit.
My shit.
Damn, Taina was a good show. She was bad, bro. She probably was the baddest one.
Where she at today though?
I seen a recent picture of her
For real?
Yeah, she still look good.
I wonder how Manny of Degrassi look now.
I know. I never watched that show. So
You never watched Degrassi?
Dog,
Shout out to my cousin Tonio, bro, for putting me on Degrassi in 03. I went back and watched like some of the older shit.
That show was good.
Dog, that show was like, especially like going into high school and like having like just a show that kind of like show like multiple storylines that be going on and shit. Like shit been real at Degrassi, bro.
Until they introduced Drake.
Drake been on this show though.
Nigga don't fuck with Drake, bro.
He had pissed me off on that show even back then, bro.
Hey,
Jimmy, man.
Jimmy in the wheelchair, but he could have got away. Don't lie.
He could have got away.
Stop
Honestly, because I remember that episode, bro. Jimmy was supposed to snuff that nigga, bro. As soon as he'll walk up on him, be like, "Yo, what's up, Jimmy?" Jimmy got scared, bro. He was like, and tried to run away. He should have snuffed that nigga and then ran.
He probably didn't know he had the gun on him.
No, he knew he had the gun. That's why he ran. Because he knew he had the gun. He sold him the gun, and he was like, he tried to run.
He showed it like this.
Yeah,
he should have punched him right then
that's
and
what I'm
there.
saying. He should have snuffed that nigga, dog. Like, you gonna shoot me, have me fucking wheeling around for the rest of my damn TV career. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. Hell no.
Damn, Taina was a good fucking show for real.
Taina was a good show.
Yeah, but all that shit trash now, so. Nickelodeon probably died down probably like around 04, 05-ish. Somewhere around there.
They died down when after Drake and Josh went out.
I never liked that show really neither.
I only watched it because my little brother used to watch that shit.
Yeah.
Drake and Josh.
That Drake and Josh, iCarly time frame, like all that shit. I
yeah.
wasn't fucking with that shit.
But see, like, you got niggas like Lil Pump and shit like that. Like, he's a iCarly like fanatic. Like,
he is?
Yeah, like that was like his thing. Like, I love iCarly. He was trying to date the girl of iCarly and all that. Like, it's a generation of like kids who like fuck with all them shows though.
Nah, dog. I was an Even Stevens fan.
Even Stevens was funny.
Big facts.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. That
I
was
wasn't
funny.
fucking with Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle was funny than Even Stevens, bro.
Big facts.
Them boys used to do some funny shit on there.
The
bro.
dad off there was on Breaking Bad, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't
Right.
really fucking with that show like that.
In another universe, the dad left that family and started to sell meth. He started a new family and started.
Oh, that's a connection?
Nah, I just think
I mean, I would. That wouldn't be a bad. Nah,
niggas be trying to do that. Like when niggas
Yeah,
like
I know.
have like a similar role and then they go to a different show.
It
and they
makes
try
sense.
It wouldn't make sense if he left that family and then like got ducked off and was a teacher somewhere selling meth.
At a certain point in time, a lot of them shows. Remember I showed you the picture the other day. Them boy had the Boy Meets World reunion, and them boys got dog. Feeney gotta be 100, dog.
Damn.
Yeah,
Feeney look old.
Feeney in his 80s at least, bro.
Cause Feeney was old on there, but
he
Feeney looked
yeah.
old.
Because he had been in his 50s back then. So
I was
he
thinking
probably-
60s.
He probably in his 80s right now for real.
Yeah,
But he's still moving around and shit.
That was a good fucking show, dog. Like, ain't too many of them shows I had really get into. There was a few of them though. There was a few. Like when they try to turn, I wasn't a fan of them turning like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids into a TV show.
That was whack.
That was trash.
That was whack. I didn't like that show.
They used to do their thing with the movies too.
Oh yeah, Disney got classic.
Like
movies.
the classic, like Hounded. That was probably like the best with Taj. Remember?
Hounded.
All right, so remember when Taj was on that movie? Remember he accidentally had stole his principal's dog by mistake?
I knew you talking about.
But he was trying to get into the art school and shit. And his brother, that was a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
I
Hounded.
remember Blank Check.
I remember Blank Check.
Blank Check is a classic
That's a
fucking
classic.
movie.
That was the first child scammer.
Y'all put $1 million on the check.
$1 million on the check. Balling.
Ball out.
Balling.
Remember when he went into the bank to go get the cash? The boy was like,
How they clear that shit, bro?
because remember he got the call. Remember the dude at the bank had got the call, been like, hey, such and such about to come in to get the $1 million in cash.
Right.
And so they thought they had
It
sent
was
him
a
with the kid.
scheme, yeah.
Yeah. It's just funny how that shit had worked out. It's crazy. Because remember the black dude was coming in behind him to go get the cash. This man had went and bought house.
A wall
water
full of
slides,
TVs. Nigga
wall
had
full of
go-karts.
TVs.
Nigga been dumbing, bro.
Damn, that was an era, dog.
Hey, which one was better, Richie Rich or Blank Check? Cause Macaulay Culkin did his thing with Richie Rich too. Now,
I say Ty.
Ty. And Macaulay Culkin, he did his thing on Richie Rich. Now he had the little bumblebee he could control, and nigga was dumbing on that shit too. Now,
what the fuck he doing now?
He run a band. He got his own band right now. Remember he was on drugs and shit a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Clean and shit now. Like he healthy now. I'm glad to see he healthy and shit because he was looking bad.
It's a lot of crazy. A lot of them people from them shows, like, they be going. Speaking of, the lady from Full House got caught up in that big college scandal, dog. Let's talk about this shit, man. How you feel about that? You had the video of her daughter saying how she don't really care about college and shit.
She want to go to school for the partying experience.
Hey man,
hey,
I'm not surprised.
This only confirms what I've been thinking for a long time, man. Like a lot of parents buy their kids through school, man. And I've been feeling this for a long time, just based off the schools that I went to in my adolescence. But like to see it go down on a major scale like this, it just confirms what I've been knew. Like a lot of these people who got money and privilege, like they buy their way through life.
Yeah, all day.
And then it be crazy because these people that buying their way through, they be in the same building where the niggas struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit be wild to me.
Like
bro.
imagine like you was on your way to college, but you know your spot got taken by somebody who bought their wing.
From a nigga who bought their wing, and they grades might even be like yours.
Money is like, dog. Money solves so much shit in this world, bro. Like,
or can we be
that
mad
shit
at
buy
that
you
or
connections?
Not? Can we be mad at that or not? Like when we think about it, like
it depends on what you're using it for.
Would that be a good thing or a bad thing? Because my thing is
most people's standpoint is like, and it's ironic because the lady who her daughter, she had an episode and had that clip going around on Twitter. Remember when she had the twin boys on the show, right. And they was trying to get their boys into the nice preschool and shit, and the dad was talking about, man, we could just pay them to da da da. She was like, no, we can't do that. Da da da. I guess the boys wasn't like that advanced enough to like get their way into the school and shit.
Right.
Just funny how shit play out now, but. It's millions of others who doing that shit as we speak. There's other people using other addresses so their kids could go to a particular school. Remember that black lady that went to prison behind that shit? And she had a $30,000 fine?
Yeah, she went to school.
She got like 3 years.
I know, I ain't gonna speak personally, but a lot of people have done that, like, you know, use a cousin or a grandmother's address so your child go to a better school. And I honestly feel like, you know, just based off like where you at, you know, South Carolina, we've been dead last in education for a long time. So I feel like if you had an opportunity to place your child in a better school district, just based off where we at, I think you should let that shit rock, man. Like I don't know why.
I don't see what the issue is. Is it too many students at one school?
They try to get technical with you and say it's mail fraud.
Oh, that ain't shit.
No, but mail fraud is considered a felony. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like they really take that seriously. So that's how they handle you in court. So like if you say cause this happened to me. Like I used the auntie's address a long time ago in elementary school, and one of my friends blurted out and told on me on accident. Like we was in 3rd grade, you know what I'm saying? And my teacher actually followed up on that shit. And I got kicked out of the school I was at. I had to go to a bad school. You know what I'm saying? But all that was because my mom was trying to keep me from going to that bad school in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's schools like really, because I'm not, of course I don't have no kids and nothing like that, so I really don't know. But like the school system is still like, you want your child to go because like to this school versus that school.
Right.
Is it the teaching or is it the setting itself?
It's
like when you do it for Milo, like what's the determining factor?
The curriculum. What exactly what exactly going on like in the classroom. Like it's a lot of things, man. Like overall grade of the district that school is in. Like
is it still like that predominantly? It may be predominantly white or it might be predominantly black. That's the bad school. Is it still kind of like that?
Cause that's a different question. Cause all right, it might be like that, but that's the predominantly white school might have a lot of black teachers in it. That's good. You know what I'm saying? And you might have on the flip side, the bad school might be a predominantly white teachers that's doing bad. You know what I'm saying? And that might be because them teachers not equipped to handle that environment that they at. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. A lot of times, like if you had more teachers who can deal with those type of kids, where that say like we downtown right now, I'm just speaking for example, like we might be at a bad school. If you had a bunch of white teachers in that school who not really from this environment or know how to handle these kids,
they might not.
They just come to school. They just coming to work for a check at that point. Like they don't care to really instill nothing. Yeah, they done mentally checked out. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, it might be different. If you have a lot of teachers who built like that, who from this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they already know how to handle these kids. It's different. You gotta look into all that shit, man. Like you really do. That's some shit you gotta look into when you start popping seeds out here, Mike.
Yeah, man, that shit just wild. Like I said, I know there's probably millions of other parents who doing the same thing. Like, but you ask like, are we mad at that? I wouldn't say I'm mad at it. Like, but if you know the consequences, are you still willing to do that?
You gotta think what you willing to do for your child.
Yeah, that's how you gotta look at it.
That's how you look at it. Cause I mean, I wasn't mad at my mom when
I used to always think about like when I had kids, would I want them to go to private school or public school? But I don't want to rob my child of a interaction with other kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't really versus like if you go to private school, yeah, you got other kids there, but it's not really the full experience.
Like people use this whole thing about
like you got like even though I wasn't into the stuff, like you still got like dances and football games and basketball games, homecoming, pep rallies, and all that shit.
The culture just different at a school,
the shit just. I feel like you caged in. Nothing against people who want to send their kids to private school. That's all good and well. That's what you want to do. But like I feel like the public schools really just give them an authentic.
Yeah, it builds character, man.
Yeah,
it builds character.
Yeah.
Like it really do. I'm glad I went to private school like in my earlier like school years, like third grade, fourth grade. Nah, like second grade, third grade. Third grade I was kind of bouncing in between. Then fourth grade I was all the way public school. I'm in public school ever since. But it's a big difference, man. Like I'll say that. Like I actually like public school more. I feel like private school is more like how you say it's a caged in like environment. Like they suppress you from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like how you say public school, it's way more open. Like it's basically like I ain't gonna say the block, but you can interact with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can be in third grade and kicking it with fifth graders and shit like that in public school.
It's so great. When I used to be younger, I used to be watching all the TV shows and shit. Like, of course, if it was like a teen show, they always be like, you hear the bell ring and you go to your locker and shit. Yeah. Like, I always anticipated doing that shit. Like, when I was in 4th, 5th grade, I used to be like, man, I can't wait to get to high school so I can open my locker. And that shit was just weird. I was just weird with shit like that. I was like, man, I want to have a locker.
I had a homeboy when we was in 4th or 5th grade, and it was like, yo, man, when we get to middle school, like the 8th graders, they gonna do us like this or whatever. And I was like, where you getting this from, bro? He showed me, I think it was like a TV show where niggas was getting swirlies and shit. And I was like, bro, that's not gonna happen, bro. Like, that's TV, dog. Like, that don't happen in real life, bro. Like, it really don't. I mean, it do happen now, but like the probability of that really happening to you is so small, bro.
Yeah, but just the experience, like the bell ringing and going to your locker and shit like that. Like, and then when I got to that, I hate going to my fucking locker.
No, I hated going to my locker, bro.
Especially if it was on another side of the school or some shit.
It's like you had to get multiple lockers, bro. You had to get cool with some of them girls, or like you might have a homeboy.
I never flipped that. I only had one locker.
I had like.
I felt like having multiple would be like too much.
I had like if I had a classroom that was on the other side of school, I had a locker close over there. All my other classes on the other side, so I don't really need it. You know, I only had my personal locker, and I had another locker.
No, I tell you how they did us in 9th grade. See, I went to Stall, so in 9th grade, all of us had all our lockers on one hallway.
Yeah, it was the
9th grade hallway.
9th grade hallway.
We really couldn't interact with 10th grade and up.
They did that.
That shit was so trash, bro.
That was whack.
All our classes on one hall.
They made that shit seem like we was like.
You might as well keep us in middle school or some shit, dog. Like,
corny as hell.
when your freshman year is supposed to, your freshman and senior year is supposed to be like your best years in high school, dog. I can honestly say though, my freshman year was my best year, even though I was on that one hallway.
I had fun my freshman year.
Freshman year was crazy.
My 1 year I went to West Ashley High. That shit was nuts, bro.
Oh, you went to the West 1 year?
I went to my ninth grade year. I went to West Ashley High, and then after that I went to Fort. That 1 year was nuts though, bro.
Yeah.
Like off the chain. It was so much hood beef, bro. I ain't gonna speak on all of it, but it was a lot of hood beefs, bro.
I thought West Ashley was like that night school.
It was
Wrong.
It was from the outside looking in.
I was saying, them boys had the college looking tight football field and all kind of shit. Had the nice track around these shit.
Step into them doors, man. That's all I gotta say.
Concession stand looking all nice and shit.
Hey, everything did look nice now. Everything was real up to date and shit. But
It's a 4A school.
Yeah. Step into the.
It came with.
They are 4A.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Step into them doors.
See, Stall, I think Stall is 2A, 2 or 3.
Much tinier. But
I didn't even know that's how they separated when it came to like. That's how they divide up the football divisions based off. So that's based off school size. Mm-hmm. So that's why like Stall would never play at Somerville for like a championship or some shit.
Hell no.
Yeah, I get it now.
Stall a smaller school.
Yeah.
So they do the 5A playoffs. Then the 5A.
So like Star would play like Burke. Y'all would see like Burke, because Burke was like a 2A back in the day.
So you'll have like 4 state champions.
Mm-hmm.
A 5A, 4A, 3A. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's how it happens down here. Shit was crazy. But I will say West Ashley was lit as shit. You can't even lie. Like, I'm just going to give one example of West Ashley. Say you're leaving, going to the 200 hall. It was like 200, like 400 hall, right?
He's speaking facts, too.
So you know how like, it would be like a big, it's like the overpass, you could say, like where say 200 hall, whatnot. It's everybody's going into the 200 hall.
Right.
People will have milk containers and throw it against the wall, so everybody who's walking under that shit
milk bomb
gets milk all over them. Yeah.
Milk bomb. So
if you ain't looking back going under that shit, just be prepared. It's a possibility you might get juice, milk, whatever they felt like they wanted to throw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I was so mad when I had to switch schools, bro. My mom told me like on the last day of my 9th grade, she was like, "You going to Fort Chester next year?" And I was like, "Fort? That shit sound like a boot camp." Like I was like, "Yo, what I do?" She was like, "What you talking about? That's a high school." And I was like, "Huh?" She was like, "Yo, we moving. You going to Fort?" I was like, "Man, fuck, bro."
Yeah.
Then I tried to use my grandma address. I was like, I'm gonna stay with my grandma. My grandma moved the next month after we moved.
Wow.
During the summer. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like,
yeah, you stay like, yeah, because I remember I've been over there. Like, you right around the corner from Fort. Literally.
That shit was, man.
I went to a different school every year, my middle school year. So 6th grade, I was at Latson, but that's when they had K through 6th grade. So
that's crazy.
Then I went to Charlestown Academy 7th grade. Then a little bit of 8th grade. Then my mom took me out of Charlestown Academy.
Why you start going to Charlestown, bro?
She took me out of Charlestown Academy because she felt like Bernie was better. She felt like that school was better.
What?
Facts. Bernie actually low-key was better than Charlestown Academy, bro.
I'm just saying, I know a lot of people that went to Charlestown Academy and they like got straight into colleges, bro. Like straight out of just because of the name.
That shit was K through 12.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there my 7th grade year, a little bit of 8th, and then my mom took me out of Charlestown Academy, and I went to Bernie.
You probably would have been like Will Smith in high school off of Fresh Prince at fucking Charlestown Academy.
Charlestown Academy didn't. I know it might seem that way outside looking in, but it really wasn't like that.
We used to go hoop over there, dog. Like that shit wasn't like that. They ain't had nobody who was like that, bro.
Charlestown Academy might have had that. It might have been like on some preppy type shit, but nah, it wasn't like that. All my classes, I ain't had not one class inside the school. Everything was in the trailers. But then I went to Bernie. Bernie was straight. Like for that half year I was there, yeah.
Half year.
Yeah, that half year I was there, that shit was straight. I had heard some stories about Bernie too at the time, so I thought that shit was gonna be worse. Cause Bernie already had a bad rep for a whole bunch of fights and all that shit. Then that shit been right across the street from Stall. So then after that I was at Stall all 4 years.
I can't lie, man. Burke was lit also. Shout out to
what high school you graduated from?
Burke.
Burke?
Yeah.
So you went to the West and Burke.
Yeah.
Burke was lit though. I
Burke
tried to go to Burke too, but that shit didn't work.
Yeah.
I tried to go to Burke after I got in trouble at Fort one time. I tried to go to I tried to go to Burke, but that shit ain't work neither. I tried to do another address for this.
I remember when Burke got they renovations.
That was right after the renovations. I tried to go there. I would have graduated from Burke if I went there.
They gym was looking flawless. Yeah. I still remember how that shit looked now to this
Shit
day.
dope, man. Shout out to Burke High.
The Stall stepped their game up now too, though. Got TV shows shooting in there and shit. So shout out to my alma mater, man.
What show shoot there?
Vice Principal.
Oh yeah, this shoot there
on HBO.
Yeah,
they shot that there.
That's crazy, bro. A lot of shit going production in Charleston, bro.
Dog, Stall High School is nice as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I could have graduated from that school.
Yeah, I went to summer school one time in my life, and it was at Stall High School.
Yep, probably was like what, 06? 07?
Yeah, about 06.
Yeah, I remember there was a couple of my homies who went there that year.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I could never go again.
I heard summer school is trash, bro.
It was horrible. It was horrible. But then it was also during the time where they were trying to change vending machines to like healthy eating and shit like that.
That shit was the fucking worst, bro.
Snack mixing
them
shit.
Them baked chips, dog.
Stall was the first one to get it too, dog.
Yes, we was the first school to get that shit. Dog, they took out all the Gatorade. It was like G2. All the chips was baked chips.
Yeah.
They took all the like the Big Mama sauces and all that shit.
Too, yeah.
All that shit out of there.
All that shit. No more cinnamon rolls. All that shit.
None
gone.
of that.
Gone. Doritos gone.
Honey buns used to sub as lunch some days. You get a honey bun in the Gatorade.
But you know, it was a few niggas who was up on that entrepreneurship back then. They used to bring the bag.
Let's talk about
book bag full of honey buns and honey bun for $1.
Yo, I had a nigga who was getting Chinese food, Japanese bowls to the high school. Flipping them shit. No bullshit. 10th grade.
Hey, where is he now?
Dog, listen.
I know he's hustling.
Niggas used to pay this man to have a bowl there. And sure enough, when lunch came around, dog had they bowls there.
Let's talk about that. Lunch was like a status symbol back then, though.
Facts.
If you could have get that Chick-fil-A or that McDonald's or that, or you
know so crazy. I wasn't big on Chick-fil-A back
with
then.
The Japanese bowl back then.
Yes, sir.
That was status. Or like if you was at say with West Ash, we had the wings and shit like that. If you was flexing and getting wings, or if you bought a girl a wing platter back then,
what?
You was that nigga, dog.
Wings
you was
fries.
Definitely getting some.
That's a fact.
You was getting some if you was getting the off campus food.
The off-campus food or the premium lunch at the school.
If you got Sonic at West Ashley, somebody knows, like, you fucking with somebody that can get on through. You know what I mean? So if you pull up with Sonic, you in the dough.
Yeah,
like,
man. Listen, I remember my homeboy. This is dating back. I probably started seeing hustling probably about 6th, 7th grade. So 7th grade, my homeboy, he won an NFL streak. Well, now, mind you, that's a lot of money us at that time.
50 beans.
That shit like $50. So dog was flipping Jawbreakers, Reese's, Snickers. His number one seller was Reese's though. Reese's cups, because best candy all time. Dog probably racked up in probably about, I gave him about probably like a week and a half, maybe. Probably not even a week and a half, bro. Because you got to think at the time, he was selling shit for like 50 cents to $1. Right. So if you think about it, and then on the day, he cooked up fast. That was really, he wanted that fucking game, bro.
Hey, niggas, if your mom told you couldn't get that game, bro, you had to find a way to get.
And then it was so crazy is because niggas used to be like, dog, like this shit 50 cents. Why you charging me? Why you think like I had to buy this shit for 50 cents? I gotta charge you 75 or $1. Appreciate you. And he was like, I feel you, dog. I bought this shit just off the strength. I wanted the fucking candy. Like, regardless if he got the game or not. But I was fucking with that shit. But when we got to high school, that's when the shit really... Dog, when this nigga came through with the Japanese bowls...
That's some next level shit. I never heard of that, bro.
Facts.
I never heard of that. Niggas at Fort used to get the McDonald's and the Chick-fil-A.
Because the thing was, too, they started getting lazy with the premium, like... Because if you already knew what time it was if a nigga always had wings and pizza... at lunch and fries, because if not, your ass was in the other line getting the basic lunch. Yeah, the free lunch and shit. So you always had that one nigga.
I saying status. The status.
That was a status symbol. So you always had the one nigga who always fresh sitting over there, always had pizza and fries every lunch break. Then the nigga was always the first one in the fucking cafeteria because that line used to be crazy, and you don't only had about 30 minutes, if that. So, hey man, chicks flopped.
Hey, that day, like that Monday or that Monday.
Nigga, I used to have to run to lunch
after the new Jordans come out or whatever. You couldn't be that nigga with the Jordans and you asking niggas for $1 for some fries. You was getting clowned, bruh. You getting clowned on.
Hold on. This nigga got on.
You got on. So you just bought the new J's. You got the T-shirt too. And you asking me for $1 so you get some fries. That shit don't add up. That shit ain't adding up, bruh. How they used to say it? You're fake mixing.
Fake mix.
You're fake mixing.
I haven't heard mixing in so long.
You're fake mixing, nah.
That was yo, I first started hearing mixing in like freshman year. And I remember the first time I heard that shit, we was in social studies class, and I think the girl tripping on this thing and be like, "See, you all up in my mixing, you ain't know what's going on."
Mixing those six, bro. Had to mixing those six, bro.
Then they said big mixing.
Yeah, big glory days.
Glory days, man. We'll talk. We'll have a whole episode about that.
Facts. But yeah, man, we kind of had to get off with that college shit, but I don't think she gonna do no time though. I think her husband is like that big designer dude. They should be selling out of Target or some shit. I want
consistency because we got this black lady in jail, and she ain't even did half of the shit this lady did. All she did was lie by the address.
Yeah, she lied by that. She got 3 years and $30,000 fine.
And then she got to do probation too. So if she got all this, and all she did was try to put her kids in a better, give them a chance. She didn't buy them through shit. She tried to get them a chance. You know what I'm saying? You locking them up off of trying to get a chance at a better education. These motherfuckers they bypassing the education. They just buying their way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It need to be some consistency with this shit, man. Like, that's all I'm saying. Do some time, bitch. You can do some time. That's how I feel, man.
So who we got up next, man?
We got your boy Terry Crews, man. Your boy Terry Crews wants to be a brother again. How you feel about that?
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Terry. I see through all this shit. Other people might not see through this shit. I see through this shit.
What he has done to
us. Bro. Like when you said what you said about how you feel like you need a male father in your life, the women threw you to the wolves. Now you looking for the brothers again. Nah, fam. Stay on that side. The nigga
said, us as black men, we need a forum where we all can come together and discuss our traumas and our, everything that we go through.
Nah, he won't do that.
We can come and discuss like all our pains and shit. Nigga, you when you was clowning on us, your main thing, you attacked the barbershop. The barbershop is where we do that.
Mm-hmm. He did attack the barbershop. I forgot about that shit.
The barbershop where we do that. You said we the most disrespectful in the barbershop, and that's a lie because growing up, the barbershop was where you learn to respect women. Yeah. Like if you was cursing in the barbershop and a woman,
you really couldn't curse in the barbershop,
bro. Like they want hey, like. You know what I'm saying? We got women around.
Like, even till when I be talking to my barber, now I try not to curse.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the first places where you learn order. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's children and shit around.
Especially if it's children involved,
If it's a Friday night and ain't no churning around, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's different.
It's different. It's different. But Saturdays, like, in the afternoon when you got women and kids coming in through there, you get checked behind shit like that. I've seen niggas get thrown out the barbershop for being reckless at the mouth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is downtown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Uncle Leon ain't played that shit back in the day.
Exactly. Like niggas ain't playing that shit, bro. That's what for me growing up, that's why I learned one of the first places I've seen like women get respected at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for Terry Crews to be coming out his mouth lying and shit like that, like
this nigga said, I'd like to also apologize to the black men that were hurt by my comments regarding the lack of support regarding my sexual assault. Truth is, if it had not happened to me, I would have been suspicious and doubtful too. Then he followed up and said, I mistakenly drew attention to the worst examples and should have remained focused on the best of who we are. I understand the hurt and confusion and feeling shame, and I should have never done that to you. We don't have to agree, but we're still brothers. Nah, fam. Now you would have been suspicious. No, nigga, the women ain't fucking with you, so now you need another group of people to back you now.
He should have cracked that nigga's head, bro.
Yeah, he know that.
He know that, man.
Now you know that after all this time.
I would have been suspicious too. Bitch, yeah, because you knew you were supposed to hold it down. You were supposed to set an example.
Funny how
you was worried about playing Dame in 2 years. That was your problem. You You wanted to be whatever role that you've been typecast.
As soon as you said that shit about the fall, then the women start fucking with you. Then all these apologies come out.
Ain't even the women. It's the white women start fucking with this man.
Mm-hmm. They never cared about you, bro.
Forums, you had a public forum where you had that whack brother from Insecure. You was up there with.
But like he said, he drew attention to the wrong shit. You was basically going on this press run shitting on us, bruh.
You had the forum. You basically was saying men trying to engage conversation with women is rape. Like that's extreme, bro.
And that nigga from Insecure is a straight clown, dog.
Like that's extreme. You had.
I even seen women who was back in Terry who call him a bitch ass nigga now. Like you see, like now y'all see this shit. Y'all see the light now. Y'all see the light now.
Shout out to y'all. We
I know.
We ain't gonna name drop, but we see you.
Facts.
Shout out to y'all.
But like, no, you gotta call a spade, bro. Like when I saw that shit with him and the dude from Insecure on there, then they had that real clown ass nigga that I don't like that got famous off Instagram. The who had the high
Jackson?
No, the one who had the high hair.
I know you talk about, but I don't know his name. But yeah, you was up there too with the whole, you know, men having quote unquote game.
Niggas say spitting game is like rape. No, nigga.
They're trying to get women to do things that they wouldn't do, and it's like
that's
what?
not game, nigga.
That's not game. Rape and game is completely different.
Yeah.
Like what
game is not trying to get a woman to say yes when she's saying no. That's not what game is.
Simply having a conversation, bro. Wherever.
Is she like what? She like your conversation?
Yeah, she digging your campaign.
She digging your style.
Campaign, bro.
At what point did they take that shit out of the equation? Like no woman wants no dud. Like you gotta have some type of like charisma, get the gab about yourself. Like,
but you know what's crazy when they had Terry Crews and his wife on the red carpet interviewing them. Remember when she said
he was too friendly.
He was too nice at one point.
Yeah, she said he almost stayed in the friend zone.
Even she with this toxic shit a little bit.
Yeah,
man. She like to get.
She like a little bit of toxic.
She like a little assy nigga, man. Like what we talking about, man?
Don't no woman want no straight up goody good dude, man.
Women do not want to push over nigga, bro.
Nah, they don't.
Come down to it, bro.
Nah.
If a woman feel like you can get pushed over, if she can push you over, then y'all out in the
she gonna see how far she get, and she'll take away. So, like, she won't even fuck with you on that level. She'll just use you to her advantage, bro.
You a food nigga. You the movie nigga. You the get ate out and I leave right after that nigga. That's what you are. Is that what you want to be in life? Come be assy.
Them be them niggas on the TL be putting their capes on,
shit,
yeah,
man,
be pandering and all. They be them same niggas.
I'm saying you got live official niggas and you got panderers, man. Like who are you? That's where we at now, 2019.
Yeah, Terry, you got to stay on that side, fam. Like I ain't fucking with you. Like that shit was
no U-turns on the block for Terry.
Huh?
No U-turns on the block?
No, bro. Not on this one right here.
How you feel about Terry, Drew? You feel like, would you accept him if he had a public forum at Charleston? Would you come talk to him?
No. I think I think he jumped out the gate with a gay role. So like a lot of his comments were just
a lot of his roles are like feminine roles, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why that's when he said like I thought about my career. I'm like, bro, what career? You don't have no prestigious career, my nigga. Like
they've been playing you.
They've been playing you, bro. Like they've been playing you.
He was that guy in White Chicks.
He was that guy in Friday. Wigs on. You was always like the weirdo type, like over hypersexual.
And I feel like he let that like affect his thinking in a way. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, you did all these roles and like I don't know. Terry just got some other shit going on, man.
Hey man, for that nigga to say I had to think about my career and like you're not a Denzel or nothing like that, bro. Like
no,
you know what I'm saying? Like you're not a, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a like a Boys in the Hood role under your belt. You had nothing but like clown ass nigga roles, bro. Like from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Dog from The Wire is bet it got more.
Come on, Omar.
Yeah,
Omar was actually that character actually had way more layers than to just being gay. If you watch the show, like
no, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying with him doing that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
He
like
was never played going forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
He was in Superfly too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
What was his most serious role? I guess with Everybody Hates Chris.
I would say so. That was like his biggest role.
That and what Brooklyn 911.
Oh yeah.
When he was a detective or some shit like that. But that was a comedy show too.
That was comedy also. Yeah.
Like when you establish yourself as a certain like with Family Matters is Steve Urkel.
Right.
He said he hated that shit because it affected his acting jobs, like post that shit, because a lot of people just saw him as Steve Urkel. Yeah, he's like, bro, like I don't want to just be known for Steve Urkel.
That's why he went to the sports shit. Cause he was sports broadcasting for a minute too.
Yeah, he did that shit. I don't know what he doing now, but he really tried to separate himself from that character.
Right.
Because he said that shit affected him going forward and getting other roles because people just saw him as Steve Urkel. He said he hated that shit. He hated that. He hated what it did for him as far as like his career.
Right.
Like that character itself. But I mean,
if you're a jester, you're a jester. And that's just how they
some
feel.
niggas is jesters, man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, cause you damn.
That's the clear cut answer here, man. Some niggas is jesters.
Cause Terry
some
definitely ain't no fucking Denzel,
bro.
Like, but nah, I can't fuck with dog, man. Like, nah.
You ain't hearing.
It's too much of these heel turns, man.
Yeah, it is too much heel turns, man. Niggas is heel
like who?
turns.
So what do you really stand on, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like I agree with what you said about the black father shit, but I really forgave you for all the other shit that you shitted on me before. Like that's like if Bill Cosby was like, yo, you know, you do need black fathers, but nigga, you just been shitting on me for 10 years.
You said we get killed because of rap music and all kind of shit.
We get killed because rap music. Niggas will take me seriously because how I wear my clothes and shit. Like, but you supposed to be like the older dude that's supposed to be like, you know, put me on game. But you down to me in public. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with you. That's why when them people put you in jail, I say free Bill. I look into your case, but I had my questions about your case, but I'm not. Oh, they need to free that man. Nah, I don't fuck with you like that, bro.
Do you feel like I know this got to segue into? Do you feel like it's an agenda against certain black like actors or singers, rappers, or anything who had done some shady shit just to exploit them, but save the white people, to save the white ones who do it?
I would, man, that's hard to say, man, because
it's not everybody getting called to the podium for this shit, bro. Like
it's not consistency across the board.
You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, they calling to the front, got some type of stain on them for the shit that they getting accused of.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
Except for Mike,
it's a lot of people who not being called.
I feel like these should be isolated incidents. I don't feel like race should be implemented in this shit because these shit should just be isolated. Don't tell me they trying to exploit R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? But save Harvey Weinstein. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just because he black, no, like that motherfucker been dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
each case is separate.
At the same time, I think what people really ask questions about is like, because you gotta think
I feel like it should be applied to certain shit, not when it come to fucking with little girls, man.
Right. Okay.
Like, don't apply that. Don't apply that logic when it come to girls. Like, just because they'll be like, oh, what about Harvey Weinstein? No, I'm not thinking about Harvey Weinstein when it come to R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying? Like, Grant, yeah, he doing his shit, but like, I'm not gonna apply that. Yeah, I would like to see when I got on Oprah. Yeah, I would like to see her just because I know the path that she took and who she dealt with. So yeah, I'm gonna ask that question, but that don't mean I'm gonna say, oh, the only reason why they doing this, but they letting Harvey walk. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Like, you need to be held accountable for the shit that you did.
Right. I mean, I would say this.
That's why I don't put R. Kelly and Michael Jackson in the same category as far as that trying to bring them down. Michael Jackson and R. Kelly are completely separate.
I would say this though. I would say it is a lack in consistency across the board on as far as what the media focuses on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is more the black people that's going down for these things. Like, the media focuses more on that than the white counterparts. I will say that. Mm-hmm. Now, to say that there's an agenda against black people, I wouldn't say. I'm conflicted on that, man, because it's just based off like the media coverage. Like I said, I'm all about consistency across the board, man. So when I'm constantly seeing people that look like me always getting smeared, and I know that it's other races that's doing the same shit. Like that, it's a question that need to be asked. But like you said, like I'm not gonna say R. Kelly is some type of like, you know, some type of sacrifice or nothing like that. Like he's not,
that's how they be trying to paint it.
Like they be trying to paint it like they like all of a sudden R. Kelly was this valuable entity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this nigga did dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got 20-year-old dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, from Mary and Aaliyah. I think he should have been done off that. That was what, 94? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
94, 93, somewhere around there.
And that's why I can't really say what as far as the
Yeah,
R.
because
Kelly,
he was 27.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't really say the R. Kelly shit is the R. Kelly shit. I can't say he's being victimized at all. He doesn't have any evidence in his corner to say he could have been right. You know what I'm saying?
Not a lick.
Now with the Michael Jackson shit, and this is the only reason why I've been going to bat for Michael Jackson, because
it's separate.
It's a lot of shit in his corner to say he's innocent.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like even down to Oprah switching up on this man.
She's so dirty, bro.
It's just a lot. It's a lot. That's why when people ask me that, and I'll have a in-depth conversation with you about it. Like if you want to get into it, like people ask me like how you kill R. Kelly, and then in the same breath you try to save Mike, and it's not even saving Mike.
What was that crazy ass tweet Nick Young put up the other day that people was clowning about?
Oh, he was like they killing R. Kelly, but they didn't do something to somebody.
Let me see if I can find this tweet.
They did something to somebody. Now it's coming out that Elvis was messing with 14-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the consistency with Elvis? Elvis seen as a hero. Elvis is as far as what history tells, Elvis started this rock and roll shit, which is a lie. So to find out that he been engaged with 14-year-olds, what did we say about Elvis now? What do we say about him? We keep it moving.
Elvis got to be held accountable too. You got to. But like I said, they not gonna do that.
But why?
Hey man, that's skin, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm conflicted when it comes to a lot of that shit in the media, because it's like I don't see the other stars getting dragged through the mud for this shit. They doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he said people mad at 6ix9ine for snitching, but watch Surviving R. Kelly and Neverland.
That didn't make no sense.
I don't know where the correlation is
sense,
with that.
Bro. That don't make no sense.
Swaggy P, you gotta chill out, man.
Stick to basketball.
Yeah, big facts, bro.
Stick
I don't know.
Sports.
I don't know what that.
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble, bro. Boy.
Yeah, that shit there. That shit there
That
was
ain't no
ridiculous.
sense,
Yeah,
Swaggy.
but what you talking about? I don't feel like that shit should be applied at all. There's certain cases, especially when you thinking about a little kid. You just had, remember I told you before the show, you had Kyle Massey got caught up in a sexual misconduct.
Yeah, did you like read up on that?
Man,
What's going on with Corey in the house, man?
So former That's So Raven star Kyle Massey sued for alleged sexual misconduct with a minor. So he's being sued for $1.5 million for allegedly attempted to commit a lewd act with a minor.
He's being sued, not taking it's not a criminal case.
Nah, the suit was filed anonymously and thus refers to be accused as Jane Doe, who's allegedly a minor and kept her name out due to the highly sensitive and personal nature of the subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother, Ann Doe, filed on her behalf, alleged that their relationship with Massey dates back to when Jane was 4 years old when they allegedly met at Universal City. According to the lawsuit, the 27-year-old actor allegedly maintained contact with Ann and her family and became a father figure to Jane. Let me go on. Jane allegedly reached out to Massey when she was 13, supposedly texted him and said that she would love to audition for a show, Corey in the House. The suit alleges that Massey offered to fly Jane out and have her live with him. Massey allegedly called Jane so sweet, so beautiful in a text, "I'll take care of her," he allegedly wrote.
What?
According to the lawsuit, things escalated when Massey allegedly began to send Jane Doe numerous sexual explicit text messages, images, and videos. These alleged videos include videos of Massey's girlfriend as well as a Snapchat image of Massey holding his you-know-what, as well as alleged lewd text.
This nigga wild.
Yeah, this
I
nigga
hate to
wild.
laugh at that, but damn, bro, like
Niggas is sick, man.
like what?
13 years old.
What the fuck, dog?
Hey, man, them text messages is true, bro. Like, nah, dog, you got to go. You out of pocket. Big time.
Damn, that's what Raven just continue to take L's. Like
All them boys
all
is
them boys,
dumb.
bruh.
The only one still I haven't heard
Raven
nothing
and
about the white girl.
They got a TV show still though.
Now Raven that says some such shit.
Oh yeah,
man.
But I'm saying like she ain't got like no shit.
No,
like this.
she ain't got no crazy shit.
Like
we've
been excommunicated.
Yo, is Orlando Brown doing alright, man?
He's in rehab. He had that interview drop like last month. He was saying like how he's starting to come to
that video with him and that girl is still to this day the most funniest shit I ever seen on.
No nigga, the video he freestyled with the glasses on.
No, that girl, that shit was crazy.
No, go.
What he say? He said he kept repeating something.
I'm your father. I'm your father.
Nigga, this stupid, man.
Yo, but Kyle Macy, if all that shit is true, man, like you're done out here, bro. Like I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. You got bars for Kylo.
Nah, we off that shit.
All right, man. Moving on, man. We didn't put this on the list, but it just hit me. Murder Mohawk. Yes, Jules.
Yo, Mook, man.
It's crazy how niggas can do like one thing, bro, and that should erase like everything that you did, dog.
That's a prime example of being too extra. Way too extra, just on some next level shit. Like, bro, like. Nigga really look like the nigga who ain't had no pussy in a long time. Yeah. That's exactly how that shit came on.
Call me nigger. Yes, you can. You can call me a nigga. You're black. No, I don't care what you say. You're black. Cutting her off now.
You're Puerto Rican. Like
I grew up with black people, with white people, and they say nigga all the time. They don't even know they black.
I really ain't got too much
like,
bars for. I ain't got too much bars for Mook, man. Like.
Is Mook still one of the greatest battle rappers?
Yeah, he is as far as that, but like, nah, I can't fuck with him.
That nigga cooned the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, big time.
He went full coon.
I ain't got no bars for that nigga,
but
man.
he's trying to flip it on some we not supporting him shit. He was like, y'all only talk that black support shit until it's time to actually support somebody.
Nah, nigga, not when you doing shit like that. Nigga, so
like,
I mean, what's next?
Like, my nigga, your white co-host was checking you, like, bro, like,
yeah,
tripping,
like,
bro.
nah,
like,
that shit's trash. Matter of fact, you should be replaced on that motherfucker, like, nah, cause you ain't speaking for me.
I wonder if Dame Dash got bars for him, cause that's his boy. That's his boy now.
Yeah, they all from Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem shit together. So I wonder if he gonna check him.
He should.
He probably check him behind closed doors. Dame ain't like that. Dame won't, you know.
It's a lot of weirdo shit going on, man. Like within it, it's too much.
Bro.
Like even with people trying to go viral and just like people are willing to go the extra mile. Like even with that, I didn't even know that was the same nigga who be cutting his Timberlands and shit.
Corny niggas.
Like I didn't know that was that same nigga that was on there. Then that nigga had on Team Timberlands.
That's the nigga that always be like under Drake posts and shit, trying to get cool with Drake. He be click hopping, bro.
Oh, that's that nigga.
Yeah.
I be seeing him under certain comments
nigga
and shit.
Corny, bro. When you cutting, how you cut a steel toe boot? How you do that?
This nigga be on the beach with open toe Timberland boots in the water.
How you do that?
Like I seen that video,
and
I'm like, dog, what is that shit?
Like for real.
Like why you even cutting? Why you even disrespecting Timbs like that? Period. So you can rock them shit, whatever. However, yeah, it's just too much when it come to this social media attention. Like niggas is really fiending for that shit, dog. Like just to be on and just to be seen and heard, and it's just like, dog, you don't have to go to them lengths just
like,
to.
You really gotta like.
It's too much whack shit going on, man. And it's too much.
If you get a rapport, if you get like a following, like you really gotta watch who you interact with, and who you engage with, because it's so easy to like really flush that shit down the toilet, bro. Like if you had a history based on respect, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I respected Mook off his battle rapping and all that shit. Yeah.
And then you just gonna get on the camera and coon out like that, bro. Like
that shit is whack.
That's
man.
hard. That's hard to come back from because we can always go back and look.
And this chick is only known for. I only hear her name when she doing some sucker shit. I don't know her for doing other type of other shit.
Well, you could wear that nigga's live shirt around me. I wouldn't care. What? You're a white woman, bro. What you talking? That's a white woman you talking to.
Not according to her, but whatever, man.
She's half Puerto Rican now. When the Puerto Rican, that's black. You black? Because like,
that's what they saying.
As far as I'm concerned, I thought we was against Hispanics saying the N word. I thought we was against that, right?
They saying they black.
Oh, now they black when you under scrutiny. But when I've told Dominican people, I've told Puerto Rican people that, hey, you got traces of black in you. They deny that shit.
Yeah, that's a scientific fact.
But now when your ass is at risk of losing endorsements, oh, you black now.
Because
you know what I'm saying? You got to pick what side.
That's what I'm saying. Because when I first heard 6ix9ine, I thought he was a white boy, but they saying he Hispanic.
I never was with 6ix9ine saying the N word. Like I never was with him like with the whole nigga shit. And everybody just he in the middle of a sea of niggas saying the N word. You know what I'm saying? Like I never was with that.
Yeah, but
so it's like what we doing?
I feel like they only want to clear it when it's convenient. And like you said, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans do got traces of black in them. You see what I'm saying? Like you are black at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Like it's in you. So like. As far as her, that girl is white. I don't care what nobody else say. You're white, and like anytime I ever hear some shit about her is when she doing some out of pocket shit.
I've seen older pictures of her, and I've seen newer pictures of her, and she actually looks like a white woman from past to present. I've never seen. Oh, she might have like some Hispanic in her somewhere or. No, I've never seen a picture of her and felt like that. Now she look like Logic now. So it's like how you Hispanic?
She do look like Logic.
How do you look like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
Hey man, like, shout out to Paul Mooney, man.
Like when you posted that tweet with the niggas lie all the time shirt and niggas was killing you you thought you was gonna lose all of your little endorsements and shit like that. It was all this, but now when you got Mook gassing you up, I'm half Puerto Rican now and all the other shit. Like, what side is it, bro? What are you? Because when you get pulled over by the police, you're a white woman, and you ain't gonna disagree with them,
especially when it comes to advantages.
Exactly, you ain't gonna turn that down. So what we talking about?
It's too much of this shit going on, man. It's like no gatekeepers. It's really like no gatekeepers when it comes to this shit.
I feel like the niggas who supposed to be the gatekeepers, they selling out. Like that was a perfect opportunity for Mook to be on some gatekeeper type shit. Like, hey, like you was wrong for saying this and that and not letting her slide with certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that holds more weight to me than you just. Oh, you can do this. I don't think you're white. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cornball shit. Cause we looking at this girl. You know
like she can't really be having no opinions about the culture, bro. Like I'm not against a white person because I have conversations with white people about rap, but like when it comes like with certain shit they not gonna get. That's not a conversation to be having with her. When it comes to shit, like y'all sitting up there talking about the N-word with this white girl, like you can't.
And the only nigga that was
there's no white person I would ever have a conversation about when it comes to the N-word. Period.
The only dude that was against it was the white dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like he
was like, yo, what we doing right now?
Yeah, you shouldn't be having no conversation with no white person about the N-word, bro. Like we need to draw. Well, like when it comes to culture, like I'm not against them being in the culture, speaking on none of that shit. But when it comes to certain topics within the culture, they shouldn't have no opinion on that shit or even be talking about that shit. Like, you shouldn't be up there having no conversation with no white woman about who and who cannot say the N-word. No white person should be talking to a black person, period, about who should, y'all should do this with this. No, bro. Like, there was even a time, like, when, I remember, and I ain't got nothing against Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless had said, like, I don't like the word period. I don't think nobody should use it. You know, that's his own opinion, all right, but you don't have no reason to be even telling the black person what they should be using with the N-word. I've heard some black people say that they don't like black people using the N-word. That's cool, but no white person should be having no conversation with a black person about the N-word, period. And like y'all sitting up there really having this conversation talking about, I had white friends grow up saying it, da-da-da.
That's corny to me,
that's
bro.
corny shit,
that's
nigga.
Corny to me, bro. Like,
I'm about to be having
when he said that, I was like,
it's certain shit that you got to draw the line to when it come to our culture about like them be having an opinion on, and that's one of the shit, dog. Like, period. If not, probably that's about like the only thing. Anything else, I really don't give a fuck about. But as far as that, like, nah, dog. Like, ain't no white person gonna have no opinion about the N-word. The fuck I look like? No,
you would look like Murder Mook if you let that happen.
Exactly, dog. Like, no, dog. Like, it's too many, and it be us who be letting them be feeling comfortable doing that shit. Just remember when we hit the Chris Rock that clip When all them boys were sitting up there saying, "Oh, me and him say nigga all the time," and they're laughing.
Was like,
nah, bro, like no, that shit's not cool.
That'd be the crazy part to me. Like it'd be white people having to check our own people about this shit. Like yo, like
he's like, "Dawg, I never used it, and I don't find it funny, like at all."
Like that nigga looked uncomfortable. He was
yeah.
like, yo, what's going on up here, bro? Like, nah. That'd be crazy to me, man.
That'd be that coon shit, man. Like I said, dog, you can't be. The line got to be drawn somewhere, dog. So what we got next, man?
Hey, man, what's up with your boy Jussie Smollett, man? Coming to court like Olivia Pope.
Hey, man, he getting ready for his court date, man. That's all I can say. Whatever he about to draw up or whatever type
that man
of...
said,
until I see these white people that say beat his ass, I'm sticking to everything I fucking said. I don't even care if it comes out to the point where the black dudes did the shit on their own and they beat his ass. I don't
white
care.
people that he said whoop his ass.
Where the white people that said beat
With the
his
MAGA
ass?
hats.
I don't care about none of it. If the shit come out that they jumped his ass because they wasn't getting paid or some other shit, I don't give a fuck about that. You still lied. Period. And you painted it as a hate crime. And that's not what it was.
That man said he want cameras in the courtroom the whole trial. So
he's really gonna make himself look. This shit is animated bullshit, bro. Why you need them cameras in there for?
Jussie Smollett says that he wants cameras in the courtroom the entire trial so it can be proven the lack of evidence against him.
Okay, nigga. Okay. Okay, nigga.
That's what he said.
That's all I'm gonna say about that, bro. Okay, nigga.
He want cameras. And he just got over 50 Chicago hospital employees fired for accessing his medical records. Which I mean, I'm not against that.
No, I'm not. You can't be accessing nobody's medical records
just because you feel like it's the cool thing to do in your office wing, nigga. You getting the fuck fired, bitch. I don't give a fuck what I did. Like that ain't your business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I ain't against that, but that whole this can go either. This can go two ways for Jussie, bro. Them boys having them cameras in that courtroom, your whole trial could expose you for what you are and have you looking crazy. Or, in a twist of faith, it could validate you. But I'm going with the first option. If your ass want these cameras in this courtroom the whole trial, you better be on point. It better be a lack of evidence.
It better be, bruh. It had to be, though.
I feel like I'm still standing on what the fuck I stood on because it's like when the shit first happened.
You said white.
You said
people.
2 white men jumped you. Where these 2 white?
And
men?
you said you saw them through the mask, bruh. That's what you said.
That's what you said. You said they had hot
sauce. So any heel turn on that, bro, you dead.
They had bleach in the hot sauce bottle. They had all this other. They had a noose around your neck. You didn't want to get a police your phone. When you finally gave them your phone, they could see that you edited your phone.
And second of all, and here's another thing with hot sauce bottles too, because from under my assumption, most hot sauce bottles got the small hole on it anyway. So they would really have to
you got to syringe that bitch in there.
Exactly. I thought they was just talking about the regular.
Exactly.
You really got to do this to get the shit out.
You got to season this nigga, dog.
Exactly. I thought he was just talking about the regular bleach. Like they put, because a bleach really just got to open. The hole is bigger. So all you got to do is just do this right here. You ain't got to hit that shit.
Jussie's talking about the same hot sauce bottle that Hillary Clinton said that she carried around in her bag. That's the same hot sauce bottle he's talking about.
Clown shit, man. It's too much clown shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. So
and like I saw, he was serving. He's facing home. I don't think the man should do all that time, but he should.
What?
Like 60-something years or some shit.
He not gonna get all that time.
He not gonna get all that time. And I don't think he should do all that time. But
shit, being that he black, they might burn his ass.
You never know, man.
You never know.
But then I see both sides of the argument too, because it's like, 60-something years for faking a hate crime. Then on the other side, okay, what would the people who would have really did it, what would they have gotten? Right. Just like we said, we need the shit on the same level like when a woman lie about getting raped. Right. Whatever time that man did, she should do that time. You know what I'm saying? For lying.
Right.
Because if you would have had held nothing against the person who did it. So if he get nailed to the cross for that shit, then so be it.
I mean,
I'm not sitting up and saying the man should do something. Yeah, I can't. He needs to do some type of time for some shit. This is not nothing to play with. Once again, you got to set an example. Because if you let him skate on this shit,
that's gonna be dangerous going forward.
Exactly.
I agree with you. He don't need 67 years. That's extreme. Like for this now, but like I said, he do need to know that this shit was wrong. Like, my nigga, you need to sit down. You need to sit down. But 67 years, 66 years, that's crazy. And that's why I kind of.
It's kind of now.
I'm kind of
conflicted
now
if
because
the shit
like,
really would have happened, what should have happened to them white people if they really did that shit?
They need to get burnt in courtroom. They need to get burnt. You know
That's how I feel.
Like, there's no place for that shit if it really happened. Now that you lying about this shit, that's just as serious now because it's like, not saying that every hate crime allegation gonna be not taken seriously, but that is a blow to his shit. Like that is.
And you a major celebrity.
You a celebrity, so it's like, what was this for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and people can use this in court in their case, as far as like, yo, this is the example. We've just seen something like this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit can get deep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. The nigga wildin', man.
Gotta get this nigga out of here, man. Yeah, but well, we gonna see how this shit unfold. I see people was talking about, oh, we not getting day-to-day updates. Yeah, because his court date ain't come up yet. You're not gonna get day-to-day updates.
It's odd that we're not hearing justice. The nigga about to go to court. You gonna hear about this shit soon? ain't no L. You ain't no, that ain't no dub, nigga. Like, he going to court. He got trial coming up.
Big time.
We gonna see what he really about now. Y'all gonna see, not we. We already know what time it is. Yeah. Y'all gonna see.
So how you feel about this YBN and Jay Prince situation? I see Dawes at the hospital. He doing better. You know, shouts out to him.
He talked the video and all about the shit, talking about the shit and all. But with the Jay Prince situation, man, me and Toon was talking about shit on the TL the other day. I just feel like
I just felt like it's certain ways to handle it.
Yeah, Jay
I didn't feel like he really had to do like put it on the gram or nothing like that.
I feel like
and there was certain people that he tagged that they said the same thing.
Yeah, they would have been. And you know, I'm pro Jay Prince, but this was not it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not how. You know, from what all I know about Jay Prince and all the stories I've heard about him or whatever, just from reading his book and shit like this is not how he's supposed to move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He not a peewee. Like, that's like a peewee move, kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, tagging niggas and shit and talking about it like you're known, like your rep came from how you move behind scenes.
You are highly respected, still respected.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no disrespect towards Jay Prince, but it is kind of like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this how much the times have changed to even like the OGs feel they got to do different shit now?
I hear some people saying why he did it, and I could kind of understand, but then I'm like, nah, because like if you one way your whole life when it come to getting information, I would assume for you to do it that way.
That same way, nothing
going
change.
Forward. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you could have got my son, Cardi B, Remy Ma on the phone behind closed doors. Yeah, all that shit
light.
Easy.
That's light work.
So when I see the post, it's kind of like, okay, what is this really about?
I don't think the nigga's snitching now. Niggas trying to say he's snitching. Like,
no,
I ain't Jay Prince that. Too solidified for that. I wouldn't even play with that man's name like that.
No,
I just feel like he fumbled on that one.
I didn't even know YBN was part of rap. Rap a lot.
He signed the whole YBN clique. He signed all them boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he signed all of them.
Yeah, where is he from?
I don't know where them niggas from, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know where none of them
niggas
pop
out of nowhere, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, these rap niggas be popping out of nowhere sometimes. They be getting built somewhere and then just placed into the atmosphere. But yeah, I feel like that whole Jay Prince shit, like, niggas going out their way to try to disrespect him and shit like that. That just let you know where we at. But I don't hold this as a major L on Jay Prince. He just,
I just looked at it. It looked kind of weird.
Yeah,
it looked weird to me, just seeing him based off of his reputation. Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't like to be calling that man a snitch and all that shit. Like, that's disrespectful. But I ain't gonna clown him about it. He could have handled it differently.
Oh, big time, definitely. So we had some NFL moves, man. Shook up the NFL world, man.
Odell is a brown bomber.
Dog, that shit is so crazy, dog.
Odell is a brown bomber. We're going to see what Baker Mayfield about.
Dog, the first touchdown celebration going to be so crazy.
And Jarvis cutting up.
And Baker. All three of them.
It's going to be the holy trinity.
Dog, you see the formula of trying to win now in the league, how much is this changing? Like, you got your rookie quarterback under a rookie deal, so then you throw money everywhere else before you pay him. Look what the Rams did. They got to a Super Bowl. Now look at the Browns. Them boy going all in. Them boy got Kareem Hunt. The boy still got Chubb.
I forgot this
Jarvis.
Yup. I was like, damn, these niggas do got Kareem.
Jarvis, bro. OBJ, Baker, David Njoku.
Shout out to their GM.
They just got to get their defense straight.
GM working.
Hey, yeah, Dorsey from the Chiefs. I wanted him. That's the GM I wanted, but we fucking re-signed Marty Hurney, bum ass.
What's up with the Panthers, man?
Niggas got it. That formula of just sitting back and letting it all fall on the rookies, on the draft picks.
It's not a conservative league no more, bro.
That shit is not. It's not working no more, bro.
You
like
gotta make moves now, unless you got a proven system.
Yeah, like granted, some of the people that we draft now, you build your team through the draft, yes, but you still got to get some key free agent pieces to throw in there. I'm not saying throw money to everybody now, because in most of the cases, but bro, you still got some draft picks that
you need to be aggressive with your free agent moves, bro.
You got to, man. Christian McCaffrey, it can't be all on Christian McCaffrey. That 1,000 receiving, 1,000 rushing shit, that shit ain't gonna be every season. No, that shit's not gonna happen every year. But I like my boy DJ Moore. I'm glad Funches is going. Shout out to the Colts for getting him. Y'all got to deal with that 2.3 drops a game shit and all that. Y'all can have that. I got some bars for Nard too, because Nard think he's slick. This nigga wanted to tag me on Instagram. Mans don't even follow me. Now I had to go to the page and see who the shit is. This nigga tagged me on Bleacher, say who your number one receiver is. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I said on the podcast that we didn't need a premier wide receiver because we had Funches, but you also left out the other people that we had at the time when I said that. So, I mean, I don't really get that. At the time, we had went to a Super Bowl with him as a rookie. So, yeah, I said that at that time. But he's trash now. But
Nard got AB, so he reckless now.
Yeah, he reckless now. You only appeal, my nigga. You still need to get to the playoffs. Like, we're not even gonna go there. That's another conversation for another day. But yeah, I just want to throw that in.
Nard, man.
Yeah. Nard friend of the show, but Nard, I'm not gonna let you slide with that one, homie. Nah. But it's just like, bro, we just sit. But like I said, our GM.
Right.
I'm gonna let him dig his own hole, because Jay Richardson not coming back through them doors to save you. Jerry's gone now. We got David Tepper. And if I know, and from what I see, he come from under that Steelers organization tree. So if shit don't get shaken, he gonna get his people in there. So I want to see Marty dig his own. First of all, we should never brought his ass back anyway. Right. You fired him in 2012. You should have kept his ass in 2012. I'm not a fan of all of this getting old vets and nah, dog. If you gonna bring in dog, the last premier free agent I remember us getting was Keyshawn Johnson, and he was kind of on the tail, and that was 06. Typical Marty Hurney move, bro.
Damn,
like
I
all this
about
shit.
Keyshawn signing with y'all, bro.
Yeah, for that one season. Then we dropped him because we drafted Dwayne Jarrett.
Yeah.
So it's like this formula, like granted, all the stars on my team we drafted, all good and well. But when you have an opportunity to get other players who outplayed their rookie contract and hit the free agency market, you need to go grab them. Same way you re-sign Cam, same way you re-sign Luke, same way you're gonna re-sign Christian McCaffrey, same way you re-sign Kawan Short, same way with Shaq Thompson. Like, it can't be all on the draft picks, bro. You gotta, when you have an opportunity to go get some premier free agents who outplayed their rookie deals, go grab them. Go grab them.
Over or under, what do you think the Browns gonna do? Think Browns get
8
to the
games,
postseason?
9 games. I'm not gonna say playoffs yet, because their defense still got some holes. They got Myles Garrett and all that, but they can't. They get sacks and shit, but they can't depend on pass for shit. Even though they got Denzel Ward, he's pretty good.
What if they be like, fuck that, we're just gonna try to outscore everybody?
I mean, we'll see how it go. That's what the Rams did. They still lost the Super Bowl.
Lost the Super Bowl. They got to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah, they got there. That'd be a big time accomplishment for them to even be in the Super Bowl. The Browns ain't got not one.
It's a accomplishment to get to the playoffs for me.
I'm only been in the playoffs since 2002.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to see the Browns be better. I think it'd be a good look for the league.
Yeah, it is a good look for the league. And like
I already see niggas click hopping right now and room for the Browns. Man, niggas ain't loyal no more.
Let's speak on it.
Niggas ain't loyal, man. I see
I'm
niggas
glad
talking
it's just
about
no like true ass team. Like the Browns been ass forever. You know what I mean? Like it's actually gonna make it some competition now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie. Them niggas always be top 5 picking the draft.
My uncle say he's not even a Giants fan no more.
Why? Because of the Odell shit?
Because of the Odell trade. I got my other uncle. This nigga was a Redskins fan from childbirth. He's a Browns fan now.
Nah, that shit whack.
I said, what are you doing? He was like, yeah, you see my Browns? I said, dog, that's not your team.
Highs and lows, man. That's gonna be the culture team.
You think so?
This is gonna be the culture team.
Oh, they gonna lose then.
Who's going to save New York in sports?
Bleacher Report is going to be all on fucking the Browns nuts this season.
The Jets got to save New York now.
fair.
Yeah, because they just got Le'Veon and Sam Darnold. He looked pretty good. But like it's too much of that culture dick riding when it comes to sports teams, man.
They made y'all the culture team, and what happened? Y'all lost Super Bowl.
We wasn't the culture team. We was
Yes,
the culture
y'all
team
was.
among like to Fabulous, but not to like Bleacher Report and all that. Nah, it wasn't like that. Like Duke, prime example, Duke.
Bruh, y'all was the culture team, nigga. Future and Jeezy was at y'all game, bruh.
They fuck with Cam.
But y'all,
He from College Park.
right? But when Black Twitter see that, what happened?
Yeah, they was fucking with
Uproar.
us.
That's the uproar. Why?
But we wasn't getting them posts like with Duke.
Oh,
dog,
yeah,
listen,
y'all didn't get that love.
Dog,
Yeah,
listen,
you right.
Ever since Zion been back, them boy post every single fucking game, bruh. With his stats under the bitch. Didn't make
As
the
they
shit
should.
worse yesterday. Trey Jones was the one who had a good game. They didn't even put the man on the picture.
He's the MVP.
Then they gonna put the emoji on there, the devil face emoji. Y'all Duke fans on Bleacher Report now?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is going on? What type of shit? What part of the game is that?
Hey man,
But when we got that shit whack, bro.
Are we listening
Hey,
to
yo,
Tar Heel
like
anger
Toon-
right now?
Like Toon told you earlier, bro, dog. Stop capping, dog.
Is this Tar Heel anger that I'm getting right now?
You hear this shit, right?
No, Drew, keep it a buck, bro. Y'all know y'all boys ain't really like that.
I mean, we're the ACC champs.
My nigga,
right
you
now,
said
nigga.
y'all live and die by the three.
Hey, listen. All I know is we the ACC champs. We moving on to the next tournament. That's I only can speak
y'all
into
beat us.
facts.
No,
Yeah,
y'all
we
beat us
did.
straight up. Y'all beat us straight up.
1,000.
But we slept on y'all niggas. Y'all beat us. But we had a 14-point lead on y'all. And we laid down.
That's whose fault?
It's the players.
Okay. See, y'all had a little Bow Wow out there thinking he on Light Mike and shit out here on 2K Wild.
That shit had me pissed.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know what video game this man was on, but I was
That
truly
last shot
happy
had
he
me
was-
hot. I'm like, nigga, what kind
I
of
loved
shot
it.
was that?
He thought he was on 2K.
As soon as he slipped, he didn't even regained his positioning, his
Mike.
footing.
I had to go back and watch all that shit after.
But I still fuck with Kobe though, man. I ain't mad. But yo, Rich. But the reason why I say that is because the way them niggas was talking is like they should have blown us the fuck out. And like I watched these niggas all year, bruh. Like it's no hate, but the way they was talking was like, oh yeah, y'all beat us by 20. But y'all do know Zion had 16 in the first half versus da-da-da-da. So the way they was talking was like as if they was to beat us by 15. It was supposed to offset.
Nah,
And the shit
it
was supposed
doesn't.
to flip.
Facts are facts. I would never do no weak shit like that.
Okay.
No, like, no, facts are facts. Y'all beat us right out 2 games. You know what I'm saying? But when it came down to the ones that actually fucking matter, we won.
No, y'all beat us
That's
in the
just it.
tournament. That shit
So,
mattered. Y'all got
That's,
us.
that's just how I look at
But
it.
I like how, like I'm not really big on losing, but the way we lost, I'm more comfortable going into the tournament how we got blown out.
Hey man,
That's what I'm saying.
as a nigga who team going to the not invited tournament, I'm just looking. I'm just on the sideline listening to.
I asked my dog who he got when the tournament. He said Michigan or us. So
I got Michigan on them boy going all the way. I say that because they got strong guard play. Guard play will get you far in the tournament. You know what I'm saying?
You got faith in like Mike?
I fuck
got
with Kobe.
I got faith in Kobe. I got faith in Kobe. It depends now. Now if he fuck around and meet another
Hold on now, we strong down low now. 2, we got May, Cam,
Man,
guard
listen.
play is what carry you though.
Buddy,
Garrison.
Buddy with the eyeshadow, dog. I don't know.
Who's buddy with the eyeshadow?
Young K Love with the eyeshadow, bro. I don't. What's his name? The white guy with
The
the.
white
Luke
boy.
May.
Yeah, sure. He looked like he got eyeshadow. Something's
Number
up with this
32?
nigga eye.
He been cooking Duke when y'all played that Duke.
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about Luke May?
Yeah,
Luke May. All right, nigga look weird as shit.
And then the shit that killed me, we went up 4 with like a minute 30 to go when Luke May hit the layup on Zion, but he missed the fucking free throw.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like Zion's presence just alone was just it was.
It does a lot for
changed
y'all.
that shit.
But so as a Duke fan, let me ask you, how are y'all without him? Because for y'all,
we saw what the fuck.
because with y'all to have 3,
Zion add a different physical element when he with them.
but they still got 3 of the top 5 players coming out of high school.
Man, listen, RJ.
Cam and RJ is
And what
supposed
you
to be
saying
right
that,
there.
Yeah, what you saying that I feel like.
And I don't know what the fuck going on with Cam
I
lately.
feel like they rely too much on his presence when they kind of forgetting who they are.
Drew, he didn't get not one timeout yesterday versus Florida State. He played the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
But I give credit to Coach K for that win against us, because the shit could have got out of hand quick. So I think that was part of coaching. But still, man, like when we get, but I seen that with my team in a couple of games. Like we'll get a 15-point lead, and then we'll kind of like chill. But niggas don't know when we get a big lead, that's when the boy put the pressure on us at the guards and all that shit, and then we start getting lax with the ball. But I think we going. I honestly, this is the most comfortable I've been with this team versus our championship team in 17. No bullshit. I feel like we got everything on each level. I'm more confident about this team than the 17 team and 16. Matter of fact, when we lost to Villanova, cause Gonzaga need to stop being the 1 seed too.
You think that Gonzaga shit is kind of a dub now?
Duke is gonna drag them if they get to the Final Four.
You think so?
Duke is gonna drag them if they get to the Final Four.
Hey, that's Nard team now. Nard gonna be crying.
They don't have not one championship to claim. All these 1 seeds they be getting.
They do, bro.
They don't got not one championship, bro.
They like the grandfather number 1 seed for some
Facts.
reason,
It's like an automatic bid for them to get it every fucking year.
It's been like that too.
Yes.
Since the Morrison days and shit, bro. Like
You see what I'm saying?
I don't understand that shit, bro.
Like honestly, like if Duke see them in the Final Four, like it's not.
They gonna cut that ass?
Dog, Zion might not even have to go as hard. I'm just talking about strictly matchups. Like,
but like you say, them boy gotta come play too. Now, them boy gotta come play.
Yeah, RJ got to stop this reckless shit, man.
He play hero
RJ
ball.
He do.
Reckless, man. Like, all right, we up, right? Why are you it's under 2 minutes. Why are you shooting threes with nobody down low? Like, everybody just cross half court and you jacking the three, bro. Like, and then you did a step back three. Like, the shit makes we're up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was just like, all right, this nigga just gave that shit away. Luckily, y'all went down. Y'all didn't score anything. But just putting ourselves into predicaments like that, we just got to do better. You know, you got to think better. And then, you know, for Cam and for, you know, RJ to be bringing the ball up as much as they do, though, you got to be a better facilitator to them doing reckless shit to that. Make something happen.
Honestly, bro, I think it'll be a Duke North Carolina national championship.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy.
That'd be lit. I would love to see that, no lie.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
That would be crazy.
Because they'll be on this side on the bracket. Be on this side. Like ACC ain't dog. We tough in that fucking conference, bro. This would probably be the first time 3 teams from one conference gonna be a 1 seed.
Yeah.
Virginia, Duke, and North Carolina.
They can sleep with Virginia too. Virginia good.
But see, they don't do it when it matter, bro.
They lost to Florida State.
Like they should have beat Florida State.
Yeah.
Florida State ain't no hoe either now. They tough.
Yeah.
Like we dragged them, but
Virginia supposed to win that game.
we held them to 60. That's all I'm saying. That's pretty good.
I think we held them to 60 something too.
We played good D yesterday. Pause. I'm just playing.
Y'all defense definitely got better.
Yeah, we stepped it up, man.
Drew, what's up with your boy and all these FaceTime grabs that they trying to get? They're trying to get
Shoot and shoot, man.
Are these girls?
No, they clowns.
They
Yeah,
goofy.
they
They
birds,
goofy as
man.
fuck,
These
bro.
girls dropping the bag because Zion might be a millionaire in under 6 months.
No,
He's
he went
going
down,
to be,
even with
yeah.
his insurance policy.
Right, but I'm saying it's like when it's gonna be solidified. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I think he's also wilding though for his selection of women. You know what I'm saying? They still on some goofy shit like that. Like,
Right.
oh my God, let me record this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, shooters gonna shoot, bro.
The man 19. It
Yeah.
ain't like he come from the hood or nothing like that. That man been around like private school women his whole life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like
And me and
it
two
ain't
was
like he
talking.
grew up in the inner city. Like he was at Burke and he doing this corny shit.
And me
like,
and two was talking like, you know, AAU for him was way different than
different.
AAU
It
for
was
us.
way
'Cause
different.
AAU for
he
us
even
was
on some
lit.
other shit. He
Yeah.
on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the church league type. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't been around our environment. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold his game level at our game level at
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he grew up different.
Most-
His upbringing is definitely different. But at the end of the day, it is kind of like, damn, my brother, like, come on, my.
I know
young
there's
brother.
some baddies in Durham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm from Durham and
yeah,
shit. And this is-
without a doubt.
Oh,
yeah,
you are from Durham.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying. I know there's a lot of light skinned little
Right.
things out there and shit. But hey, he's just shooting, dog. That's all I can
Man,
take it
19,
from.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
do you want? What do you
I
want
mean,
to do?
look how he's laying. You know what I'm saying? Like you see all the memes with niggas laying on cabinets and all
He
this shit,
comfortable.
caking. Yeah,
He comfortable.
He just caking.
The girl finesse him, got him comfortable, and now
Yeah.
he on.
But she
Snapchat.
goofy as fuck, man. I didn't
Yeah.
even like for her to record that shit. Like he probably thinking like she on the phone or some shit, and she on her whole MacBook recording the
this
shit.
man.
Like she goofy as fuck for that, bro. For real. But nah, you know Zion, he just man, dog out there hooping, man. That's all I can say. Like on and off the court, he's hooping. You know.
Like, he gonna shoot regardless.
Yeah.
I don't expect nothing less from the man. He, like you said, he's 19.
He got no
top basketball nigga, right? What do you expect, man?
Yeah.
Like,
And
I'm pretty sure that's not the only girls he been FaceTiming. Like,
Michael Jordan was at UNC. You got Shaq at LSU.
Right.
This is all throughout like before social media, but
Right.
these are big stars. Like, I'm pretty sure he was like,
hey,
yeah.
what if girls was like 3-win back then on Shaq and was recording that shit back then?
I'm pretty sure they were. You know what I'm saying? But also they were gonna be
You think-
intimidated as fuck.
You think it's some old Shaq recordings on 3-way and somebody attic?
I don't even know they could decipher if it's Barry White or Shaq back then. So.
A 19-year-old Shaq probably sound completely different, man.
For
Like,
real.
Hey, MJ probably been giving it up too crazy too, bro.
Look at his preference in women now.
Right. Ain't nothing changed.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like back then, I know he been slaying them things. Like, come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. This
Especially after
Jordan.
that shot.
For real.
Slaying.
UNC? Come
Big
on,
man
man.
on canvas slaying.
Raleigh, dog. Raleigh in general is just a lot of white folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not really familiar with that area though, so I don't.
Okay.
I'm listening to y'all like
Word.
from up there, so.
yeah, man. But
I'm just ready for this rematch, man. I hope we get a rematch.
it can happen, man. But also, like I said, only person I can pull for is Duke. Like that bracket shit, man. I ain't even fucking with it. Y'all fucking with brackets this year?
Not as far as like on no money
I've
shit.
been doing brackets for
but
a long time,
I do a bracket
bro.
every year.
I did. The only time like I really struck out on the brackets was the years that I had UConn going all the way and we actually went all the way.
Like I hit like when we won the championship at 17 and 16. Well, I fucked up on 16 because we lost at the buzzer, but 17 I came through on that one. But that was the year also. Goddamn, who was that one seed that lost? No, that was last year. UMBC beat Virginia, the first 16 seed to beat number one. Everybody bracket was fucked up.
Yeah, everything was
The
done
only
after
people who had UMBC winning was the people from that college.
that. Hey,
Because
I
if you ever
remember-
noticed the brackets that be having like them lower seeds, be having them, I'd be like, they from that college.
I remember when I cleaned up that year when we beat Kentucky in the Natty.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, so much niggas was talking shit to me because they had
Y'all
them-
won 14.
Yeah, we won 14 season and we only had Shabazz and Bolt, right?
Yeah.
Dog, so many people was talking shit to
I
me.
did not have y'all win no national title.
Because that's when they had them two twins at point guard and shooting guard, and they was talking.
Harrison. Remember the
so-
next year? Remember the next year they was like 38-1, but they lost to Wisconsin,
Yeah, I
and then
remember
Duke
that.
beat Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's when Wisconsin had your boy. That he in the league now.
Oh, he got drafted by the Hornets.
yeah, McCormick or some shit like that. McKenzie or
I
something.
can't remember that dude's name, but I know who you
But
talking
that
about.
year when I cleaned up, I won some good money that year because niggas was talking so much shit, bro. Oh, they gonna beat y'all. Y'all don't even deserve to be
Now
there.
that one year,
Who's Kevin Ollie?
I can't remember what year it was, but when I had it on ESPN and no bullshit through the Sweet 16, I was clean. But then the Sweet 16 fucked me up.
Right.
Like I saw nothing but green on each side. Boom, green, and then I was like, fuck.
What else you was about to win that millie?
I thought I had a good chance, and then like 13. Remember when Warren did the $1 billion one?
Mm-hmm.
I did that one too.
But after the first game, it was like
Nah, I got to
half the world lost.
man. Listen, I got to I made it to the Sweet 16 clean on that one too,
Right.
and then I fucked up. UConn, that was the year UConn won 14.
Damn.
That's when Warren did the that's when he did the $1 billion one.
See, I only bet on the net. I knew it was gonna go to. I had a gut feeling. I was like, bro, because us coming up the Big East that year, that was one of the last years of the Big East too. Us coming up the Big East that year, I was like, dog, we beat the hardest teams out the Big East. I was giving us static that year. I was like, bro, ain't no other team really fucking with us this year, bro. Shabazz and Teddy Boatwright was balling, bro. I said, dog, we get into the league, we get to the Sweet 16, we going all the way. Get to Sweet 16, start busting everybody ass. I said, bro, dog, we get Kentucky, we gonna beat Kentucky, cause them twins not like that. Everybody, you don't know what you're talking about. Them twins is legit. We get to the Natty, what happened? Shabazz was busting their ass the whole game. That's when they had who they had at center? Who Kentucky had at center, bro?
Oh, was that Willie Cauley-Stein?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Cauley
yeah.
Stein. Oh, y'all ain't doing nothing down low. Shabazz was going down there reverse layup on this nigga the whole game. Taking one of them twins from the baseline, going having his way. 3-pointers, doing everything, bro.
Yeah, that's Shabazz was supposed to be the truth, man. LeBron hyped him up.
Yeah,
We done gone to get that boy, and
he in Brooklyn doing his thing now though. He in Brooklyn.
It always happens that way.
Yeah.
It bounces around, but Brooklyn low key just got a squad. Yeah,
They just need. I would say if they had like a stretch wing,
yeah.
them boy would be like deadly, bro. Like if they had like a Paul George on their team, them boy would be deadly, bro.
With somebody with not a huge ego,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just that wants to win. You know what I mean? Like that's just Brooklyn. Just seems like they just want to win. Aren't they? Well, they about to make the playoffs. They in it, right?
They in the playoffs. They're like 7 or 6 seed.
Damn.
Them boy up there now.
Brooklyn and Jets in 19 for New York, man. Front runners. It's crazy, man.
man.
It's crazy. Because the Knicks are trash. Goddamn.
The Knicks gonna get Zion, man.
Nets gonna be better than
Either the Knicks or the Hawks don't get Zion.
I don't want
Hawks
this man to
ain't
go to
getting
neither one
Think
of
so?
them.
Nah, they work it too high.
I hope somebody want to trade up to get
I
them.
don't know how that lottery gonna drop, bro.
Yeah, you right because anything can happen.
If he falls to Miami, goodbye Whiteside.
You ain't fucking with Whiteside?
I just want somebody who want the ball. Whiteside should be dumbing. You know what I'm saying?
He should.
Like, but he just be bitching too much.
Yeah.
So
At one point, I had Hassan as like one of the top 5 centers, bro.
I don't know what happened, man. Last year he been balling. This year just kind of like
I
amateur.
think that shit would happen when Bam came to y'all.
Bam,
Yeah.
too nice though,
Yeah.
man. I mean, then you got Johnson there also. I mean, everybody on our squad got bounced. Like, truly, everybody.
That boy get up.
Yeah, we are the Lob City.
Yeah.
I mean, Blake Griffin over there playing point guard, power forward, center.
Blake got to do everything in Detroit, man. Poor Blake, bro. Poor Blake. I see Blake taking niggas from the top of the 3, calling ISOs, hitting threes. I'm like, dawg, this ain't Blake, man.
Do the legs.
Poor
faking
Blake.
the
Yeah,
pass,
Blake got an ISO niggas shoot threes. Blake got a rebound still. Blake, cause Drummond don't want to beat it no more. Drummond ain't rebounding no more.
Blake putting it through the legs and all kind of shit.
Crazy shit.
Free Blake, man.
Free Blake for real.
Poor Blake, man. Blake don't want to be there, bro. What else you got, bro?
Dog, how we think Antonio Brown gonna do with the Raiders?
It's a high ceiling. It depends on if David Carr get him the ball. He can't throw the ball and catch the bitch, so it depends.
I think John Gruden gonna have some shit. Going.
How they
on.
offensive line looking?
Well, Donald Penn just retired, so
Oh, he retired?
yeah,
Oh shit, that's a major loss.
yeah. Donald Penn's been a straight tackle for us, so they got to address that. I don't know, man. They got to get shit shaken before they get to Vegas.
Marshawn, free agent too.
I think he's still under contract.
No, he got one more.
He got one more year.
Yeah, this is the last year in Oakland. He only signed for 2 for the last 2 years in Oakland.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So y'all think Marshawn gonna resign or he gonna hang it up? For
He
real?
out. I mean,
He got nothing else. I think he just came back just to be in Oakland. To be real with you.
I mean, why not? The last 2 years that Oakland's going to be Oakland Raiders, you might as well give the last 2 you got. I feel that. I mean, I think that's why they shut him down last year so early, just to save him for this year right here. I think this is going to be a whole different ball game for Marshawn Lynch. Like this
You gonna come out and try to play?
He gonna wild out. I'm picking him up fantasy. I know he's gonna be one. He's gonna be out there, so I know I'm gonna pick him up though. Truly, that nigga's It's the last year in Oakland. You get to play for your hometown, like.
Hey, that fantasy gonna be ridiculous, bro. So much niggas gonna have Browns players on their team, bro. That's gonna be crazy, bro.
I've never had a Brown player on my team, though. I had Jarvis Landry. I had Landry last year, and huge mistake, man. He didn't do shit. Like here and there, he did stuff, but not enough touchdowns to match the damn yards he was getting.
Not enough touchdowns to match the talent that he got.
Facts.
I'll say that.
Big facts.
I'll tell you this. I don't think my Panthers gonna do shit this year.
They talking about shutting down Cam.
Nah, he ain't shutting down shit. They ain't shutting down shit. But I don't think we going to
Did he
playoffs
get
this
surgery
year.
or some shit like that?
Yeah, he got surgery in January.
So he'll be ready?
But I ain't got high expectations, bro. This like really gonna be my first year in a long time since like we got Cam that I'm really not gonna be on that. I'm not getting my expectations up for this team this year. I might. I don't know.
I gotta catch the Patriots when they go to DC to play the rest.
Like last year was the most frustrating year I had for a playoff worthy Panther team I ever had in my fucking life, bro. Like I was stressed out so bad last year, bro.
You was
pissed, knowing that we was better than the shit that we was displaying on that fucking football field, bro.
Dog, you were so mad at that.
Dog, Captain Mullenland is such a bum, bruh. That Seattle game did it for me, bruh. Like, my girl will tell you straight. Like, I was in the house. I threw the fucking paper towel roll at the damn wall, all kind of shit, because I was eating. And I took the shit and threw the shit. Nigga, I've been shitting, bruh. Shitting.
Oh, Lord. Bro, you used to go in on that defensive, that linebacker core, bro. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, bro. So over under, where you got y'all at coming at this year?
Probably like 8 or 7, bro. 8 or 7 wins, bro. No bullshit like them. Like I can't.
Y'all ain't making
I'm not
moves.
getting. We ain't making no moves. And then I can't depend. Like I don't got no edge rushes. Right. Pep is gone. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on what we get as team. Like I really don't. And I feel like the GM in the front office is really comfortable, bro. Like facts.
He ain't making no moves.
But that's okay though, right. Because if I got the faith in Tepper like how I think I do, yeah, he gonna get them boys up out of there. Cause I'm about tired of Marty Herney. I don't have no issue with Rivera. I'm good with Rivera, but Marty Herney, yeah, he got to go.
This is gonna be a good NFL season coming up, man. I want to see what teams do. I think it's gonna be like this might be like one of the seasons where like it's an even playing field for like a lot of teams. Cause then Nick Foles go to Jaguars, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like they finally got a quarterback now. They don't got to worry about Blake Bortles shitting it up no more. You know what I'm saying? They can depend on the quarterback now to win them a game. So, you know, I see Jalen Ramsey was clowning on that nigga when he came to the arena the first time. Nigga said he built like a substitute teacher.
Yo, but it's crazy. Everybody's turning up in our division. But that was a crazy move by Tennessee picking up Tannehill.
Oh my God, he's ass.
That was kind of different. I mean, that's just kind of. Do they have no faith in Mariota?
Are they going to? So they bringing him in on some like QB, like the job is at stake type shit.
I mean, you know, Mariota stay hurt.
I mean, is they line trash or what?
You know, it's just I think he take too many
hits.
Yeah, then like his awareness ain't really where it's supposed to be at as an NFL QB for him to be that athletic and to move around like that. Like he just might just be fragile. That might just be what it is. He might just be fragile.
I like bro though. I like bro, but yeah, you're right. Like he do be hurt. I don't know, man. This gonna be an interesting season, man.
It really is, man. But we too quiet, man. I don't like that shit.
Why y'all so quiet?
We re-signed our safety and picked up Funchess. That was it. With all that money.
Hey, man, them boys say Andrew Luck go win some fucking games, man. You're back.
I feel all that. But hey, there was a lot of shit, like a lot of free agents that could have came in and helped, especially on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like we still lacking corners and safeties. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see, man. We had it. I'm not mad at the season that we had. You know what I'm saying? I definitely thought we could have gone further, but hey, shit happens. But I mean, we need some help, bro. And then how the fuck Suggs go to damn Arizona? That shit crazy.
He's on his way out.
Yeah.
Terrell Suggs?
Yeah.
But I know he was. I could see him going to Arizona because I heard some stories about dog like he love Arizona out there, and he from Arizona State.
Oh yeah, he about to retire.
Yeah, so him going to Arizona was a home move.
Yeah,
I mean Arizona tried to build a little defense, but yo, shout outs to Detroit becoming the baby where Patriots die at. I mean they grabbed everybody.
They got fucking
they got everybody y'all released.
Everybody that we released damn near on the defense on both sides of the ball. I saw that. I was like, damn, all these niggas going to Detroit, bro. Like
it's crazy.
They know something that we don't. Like what the fuck? They might have found an old playbook or some shit, bro.
Yo, what's the dude name? Y'all offensive coordinator?
McDaniels.
Yeah, he about to bounce to Detroit.
You think so?
He about to bounce to Detroit.
Do what? And be an OC over there?
Listen, no, head coach.
Fuck no, they just got Patricia.
Nah.
Hold on, he's a former Patriot, right?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
former
Yeah,
DC,
DC for Patriots though.
Yeah, he's a head coach now in Detroit.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
McDaniels ain't going over there.
Shit, he for McDaniels just finesse
The Colts.
Yeah, he just
he
finesse y'all.
Fuck that nigga.
I like that coach though.
Anyways. Frank Wright. Let's go.
That's the same dude who had to come back with the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And he used to be with the Colts back in the day.
Dog, for him to do what he did when them boys started 1-5 and shit,
Yeah.
some crazy shit. Dog,
I salute that. That's good shit.
Coming off a Super Bowl run, you know what I mean? Yeah, your boy played us. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But just like Chris Ballard said, man, rivalry back on. That's it. Y'all try to squash that shit with the whole Dwayne Allen trade and all that other shit. Talking about, they would never do business together, this and that.
Clay Matthews still looking for a fucking job.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He might go to the Bears.
Clay old though, man.
He's a free agent?
Yeah, he a free agent.
Wow.
Clay old though, man. Clay got
I can
And see,
see
that's another thing. We get them boys when they like 33 and up
Yeah.
off what they used to like with Jared Allen.
Man, them boys
With
be
Jared
old,
Allen,
bro. They done
we
lost
did it
a
with
lot of
fucking
miles.
Mike Adams, and I like Mike Adams. Out of all the old players we had, I fuck with him. But it's like, if we not at least getting them at 29, 30, bruh, don't sign dumb dudes who 33 and up, man. I don't got time for that.
Be
Them dick.
desperation signs. Man.
Yeah, bruh. Like, I ain't got time for that shit no more, bruh.
Like, wow, how old Clay is? What, like 33?
Yeah, he's mid-30s.
He done Clay been
But
balling for a
But see,
minute.
the game has changed. Now look at how many penalties he racked up last season, though. You know what I'm saying?
He from a different era.
But yeah, but his style of play is going to this new current day, how they blow the whistle for everything. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna.
Nah, he got their defense was, I mean, fucking third and 11, and he'll come out there. There's a roughing the passer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Clay used to get them whistles, bro.
I ain't lying, but it was bad last season though. Truly, it was really bad. But I see why he's a free agent though. You know what I'm saying? The game has moved away from him. Yeah, that's style of play.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, he gave.
I'm gonna say unfortunately, it could be flag football in about 10 years.
Big facts.
I think they're gonna get to a point where they're gonna have to actually have a sit down meeting to talk about. It's so much protecting you could do in the fucking league. Niggas gonna get hit. It could just be a freak play and somebody get hit. You can't blame it on the hit itself. Like, that's just football, bruh. Like, you know what the fuck you saying? It's not. It's only so much that what you can do, bruh. So like, if somebody get hit and they have an injury, or you're gonna, we need to protect. You can't hit like this anymore unless they head his turn. It's gonna get to a point where you can't hit. They're going to increase the defenseless receiver shit. So now they're going to be on some shit like, well, you can't hit a play until he actually turn his head around. Like, what kind of shit is that? That motherfucker already done get about 5 extra yards. Like, no, bro. Soon as you catch that motherfucker, I'm on your ass.
You get a wide receiver with some high IQ that know that. He ain't never turned his head. He ain't never turned his head. He going to run like this the whole way.
This is crazy, man. The league is going soft, though. It's really going soft. I mean, I understand like the big bill they have to pay with the concussion protocols and all those older, old head players and shit that try to come for that check now.
This was Will Smith's fault, man, with that movie.
You right? Could be, yeah.
Will Smith's fault.
He put a lot of study into that.
Yeah.
Like, they really were studying and putting facts together off of that shit. But it was crazy though, to see how all that shit transpired to the game today. Like, we're really gonna just either have robots out there playing or it's gonna be flag football.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the way shit going now, and then they won't even have to pay them motherfuckers nothing. But no, man, it just I remember like on the beginning of NFL Blitz, the football game, they used to show all the crazy hits in the game. Like, bro, that's how them hits used to be in actual NFL Blitz. Like, I remember I seen one play on the trailer when dog pie flipped about 3 times. One dude just scooped up under on some longest yard type shit and like flip dog in the air so his running back could get extra yards. Like, that's what that shit used to be. Now that shit just whack, bro. I already know when I see a hard hit, a flag got to be coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't let like big hits fly like that no more, bro. It's a flag coming behind that bitch, bro. And that's it take away from the game, man.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
they love throwing that shit out there.
How is it unnecessary roughness? It's a clean hit.
Nigga, this ain't 2-hand touch.
Like, you taking away from the essence of the game, bro. Like, that's how I feel, man. I can't wait watching these get cracked, bro. Like, from playing football, Pee-wee, small fry, coming to middle school and shit like that, to watching the game. Like, I seen niggas get cracked, bro. That's part of the game, bro. Like,
come across that middle.
That would get the game hype, bro. Like, seeing a nigga get cracked, and now they taking that shit away. Like niggas are not gonna want to watch no more behind that.
For real. And I think people are almost there. You know what I mean? I think they're still losing.
The game,
yeah, they
man.
really are.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man.
So, you got to get into some St. Patrick's Day fuckery?
I did all my St. Patrick's Day tomfoolery yesterday. I think I'm gonna engage today. I need to relax today. Want some wings though. I'm hungry. That'll be my St. Patrick's today. But yeah, who we shouting out, man? What you got?
Just shout out to everybody who fucking with us, who been fucking with us, continues to fuck with us. You know, I appreciate the support.
Man.
Follow the YouTube page. Follow some SoundCloud. Follow some iTunes.
Ain't no funny business over here, man.
Yeah, man.
Keep supporting us. We support you. Even if you don't support us, I want to see everybody win. So I'm gonna still shout niggas out. I'm gonna still show love where love is due. So that's how I feel. That's what most stand.
Yeah, man.
So like we say every week on this show, man, if you feel that we say anything to get you in your feelings, always remember.
With just some messages.
We out.